LTV's Action Sports is brought to you in part through the generous support of these Leominster sponsors. Richardson Funeral Home, www.richardsonfuneralhome.net, the Il Camino Restaurant, www.ilcamino-restaurant.com, and by MP Crowley Company Incorporated, www.mpcrowleyinc.com.
And back inside Carmignani Field, the question for the evening will be, who will those heroes be? We'll get an opportunity to see. There are a lot of players that'll be jockeying for that opportunity as we continue through this evening. It's time now for the keys to the game, and they are brought to you by Elite Construction and Design in Fitchburg. For your next commercial expansion, remodeling project, or emergency repair, consider the Elite Construction and Design in Fitchburg. They have the local contacts to help your budget go further. Learn more at eliteconstruction.net. It's time now for those keys to the game, and of course, as we juggle some different items here, let me get those keys to the game for you. Hang on just a second here. I apologize. We were trying to deal with the national anthem. There we go. All right, we're loose. Let's get that text message. This is how we have to do it in the COVID day and age. All right, so here's the Elite Construction and Design of Fitchburg, keys to the game. Leominster head coach Devin Gates sent us the following. He said a couple of different items. First, defensively, can we withstand their surge on the offensive line? Offensively, can we get our athletes in space? Turnovers and mistakes must be limited in our first competition of the year. We cannot put ourselves behind the sticks against Shepherd Hill. There will be some mistakes, but we can't let a bad play become a bad drive. Be in the moment, play the next play. Those are our Elite Construction and Design keys to the game from Leominster head coach Devin Gates. 3 minutes to the top of the hour as teams head out onto the field. We're starting early. It is back to football here in North Central Massachusetts. That is for certain. As we get ready, we'll catch up with the coin toss, which is brought to you by Woodcomb Insurance. For your home, auto, or business, Woodcomb Insurance in Leominster has the right coverage at the right price with a local team of insurance pros ready to help. 166 Hamilton Street in Leominster, online at woodcomb.com. Shepherd Hill's got the ball on the tee, 40-yard line at our right. Kick right down the middle of the field, and it will be returned by the Blue Devils. Returned on the one hop scoop. Flag already out on the first return of the season as the pack crosses the 25-yard line and is finished off around the 27. Nice return by J.V. Rodriguez for Leominster.
Now, Billy, I do believe that Shepherd Hill won the toss and chose to defer to the second half.
And you are correct, Kate. That's why Shepherd Hill was kicking off. Leominster receiving the opening kickoff here, and penalty right away.
And the signal's a hold against the Blue Devils.
Yeah, hold or a block in the back is most typical on the kickoff returns.
Penalized Leominster 10 yards from the spot, which was about the 27-yard line, so they'll walk it back across the 20. Drop the ball at the 17-yard line, and that's where Leominster sets up shop for their first offensive possession of the wedge season. It'll be first down and 10, Blue Devils. Right hash, their own 17-yard line, going left to right. Shotgun formation for the quarterback, Caden Constant. The one clap and the handoff for Mackay Newton, who will sweep his way out to the left of the formation, turn the left corner, cross the 20, turns his legs to the 25, where he's finished off just across that 25-yard line, claiming Leominster's first down of the season. Bill Thomas, one handoff, one first down. It's pretty good for Leominster's offense.
If you haven't heard Mackay Newton's name before, it's because he's a sophomore who's getting the start at running back tonight.
And he played just one game in the 2019 season and scored a long touchdown. As on first down and 10, Constant with the snap on the delay. He'll bounce it out to the left, tries to drag his way forward to about the 29-yard line. That's where he will get. Score that a gain of about 3. Second down and 7 to go.
You know, and that's what I want to see from Caden tonight, that maturity. And, you know, as a sophomore, you know, he was making sophomore decisions sometimes a year and a half ago. But to take what the defense gives you right there. He might have made a mistake and forced something, but he got 3.
On 2nd and 7 out of a gun, the delay again, this time the handoff for Newton. Newton bounces it to the right of the formation, crossing the 30 and dragged down at the 32-yard line. Gains 5 more, 3rd down and 3 to go for the Blue Devils. First half action here on the K-Zone brought to you by RC Excitement, the Northeast premier radio-controlled complex. 208 Bemis Road, Fitchburg, online at rcexcitement.com.
So strange set right here, Todd.
J.C.
Triple.
Cora in the
Oh.
snowplow play. Snapped over his head. Cora has to go back across the 15-yard line and slide down to play it at the 10. So that was Bill Thomas, that formation we've seen before, that deep gun
wedge.
with the snowplow, the 3 lined up in
Snowplow,
front.
that's it.
Yep. And in this case, Cora running as the Wildcat quarterback there. The shotgun snap from the center. Nico Nevard goes sailing over his head and deletes all of Leominster's great progress on this first drive.
You know, and those are the kind of mistakes you expect early in the season. You know, that shotgun snap's not that easy, especially at the high school level. Very
Santi
difficult.
Rodriguez stands 2 yards deep in his own end zone to punt on 4th down and a mile. Gets a good foot into it. The ball will knuckle and die right across the Blue Devil 35, where it is touchdown at the 36-yard line. Fantastic field position for Shepherd Hill for their first offensive possession, going right to left here in quarter number 1. 9:45 to play in the first quarter. Leominster's drive, a net loss. Punt dies in the wind. Shepherd Hill with the ball. 1st and 10 at the Blue Devil 36. Currently no score. Leominster and Shepherd Hill here on the K-Zone.
So cold tonight. I think we'll see most of the punts dying. Wind or no wind tonight, Todd, like a rock.
Tyler Karam, the quarterback, under center in the double wing. The snap and the flip goes to the outside right back, turns the corner there. It's Michael Raymond across the 30 and dragged down just shy of the Blue Devil 25-yard line. And it's going to be about a yard short. They're marking it at the Blue Devil 27. And so it'll be 2nd down, 1.5 yards for Shepherd Hill in the short field in their first offensive possession.
You know, and they're running that offense. What do we call that? The mismatch. Who's got the ball?
Yeah,
Crisscross
absolutely.
applesauce.
Crisscross
Crisscross
applesauce. Yes, indeed.
And
That's it.
it's tough.
Karam snap again. Here's the flip to the right back. It's Raymond again coming from right to left. Turns left corner, cross the Blue Devil 25 and drag down short of the 20. It's a Ram 1st down as the pace begins to quicken for Shepherd Hill.
And it's not like the Blue Devils didn't expect this. Coach Gates talked about what they run for an offense, and it's stop us or else. And Shepherd Hill, first couple of plays, they're executing to perfection.
And Karam up under center here on left hash. Hard snap, Cora jumps, flag is out. And it'll be a 1st down.
And Coach Gates' prophecy is coming true. We can't beat ourselves, but this first 2 possessions here are not going the way he would have liked.
No question about that. Action here on the K-Zone brought to you by Northeast Promotion and Apparel. Get noticed this year by getting your logo or message on apparel or something unique at Northeast Promotion and Apparel. The logo specialists at Northeast have thousands of items to choose from. See them online at Hamilton Street in Leominster, online at nepacompany.com. On 1st down and 5 after the penalty, the snap, there may have been a loose football. The officials will crash right around the 15-yard line and peel bodies. The signal comes up, 2nd down. Shepherd Hill still has possession of the ball after a short gain. The fullback, Justin Brady, they thought lost the handle. At least that was what Leominster was trying to insinuate at the bottom of the pile.
Looked like the wide receiver who was split out, the running back split out tight end, might have jumped there, but he might have came laterally as a motion man. But odd-looking play there, and Cora was looking for a penalty out of that.
Here comes that double wing set again on 2nd down and 2,
Did
and
it
now
again.
a flag out, and this time it's a procedure penalty. 5 yards going back the other way. So right now from scrimmage has been about a dozen plays, and just about what you would expect in week 1, about half of them have drawn flags.
Yeah, and it was that same player out on the end, number 9 at that point, but a little early on the snap count right there.
And so after the penalty is enforced, it'll be 2nd down and about 7 to go. Ball back across the Blue Devil 20. The snap, Karam with the handoff. It went through the huddle. It looked like 1 on the carry there. George Karamanakis on the carry.
I believe it was on that second handoff. I tell you, that's a tricky offense to follow with those multiple handoffs. You know the Blue Devils like to get in the middle of one of those.
7.5 minutes to play here in quarter 1. No score, Leominster and Shepherd Hill. The Rams started with fortuitous field position after a great stop of the first Blue Devil offensive drive. They've stalled here after a penalty. 3rd down now and 8 to go. Ball at the Blue Devil 20-yard line. Hard count. Kyle Philbin right through the center of the hole, offsides. And a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 3rd down still, but it'll be 3rd and significantly shorter up near the Blue Devil 10-yard line.
And the way Philbin reacted, I think he got a little feedback from a Shepherd Hill player there, and I guess probably thanks for the 5, but that might come back to haunt that player later on in the game. He might want to watch himself, especially with Philbin.
But Leominster already 3 penalties totaling 20 yards.
Nose of the football at the 15-yard line on 3rd down and 3. The snap, the pitch to the fullback this time. First through the hole, it was Romeo Holland. Holland found some room up the middle of the field, crossed the 10, and dragged down there. They'll say he was down at the 10-yard line, but it is enough for a Shepherd Hill 1st down. 1st down and 10 to go. The officials and now the chains are looking. They're trying to decide if it's a 1st and 10. Nope, they're going to pull the chains out. So it's a 1st and goal to go. The snap and the give this time is for Raymond. Raymond comes from right to left across the formation, turns the corner. He's across the goal line. It's a Shepherd Hill touchdown.
All that work inside the tackles right there, just driving it right down the field with some help from some penalties. But Shepherd Hill's basically saying, if you're not going to stop that inside run game, we're going to keep smashing it at you, and leads to a touchdown.
And you said it, Bill Thomas. Coach Gates predicted it. He suggested that was the direction things could head if you were to make a big mistake early on in the football game, and it certainly cost the Blue Devils 6. That snap that went over the head of the Wildcat quarterback, J.C. Cora. And now Leominster down 6-zip. Karam under center in the double wing. The snap this time was for Holland. He was falling as he was going to catch the snap and then turned the corner and got taken down off the pitch. So a 2-point conversion, no good, but there are whistles. No, now there's a signal for it's good.
I don't know who signaled that.
Perhaps no. Okay, so the officials are saying no. Team's coming back up the field. 6:30 to play here in quarter 1.
They've doubled up the score.
I would say the board says 12-0.
Oh, it's early season.
It's week 1 in the spring, out of season.
We're all
it's
out
just
of
crazy.
practice.
We're going to keep it right here as we kind of got pushed right from our pregame countdown into our game action. Starting lineups tonight, they're brought to you by Leominster Credit Union. Make your plans happen at LCU. It starts with membership. Check them out on the web at leominstercu.com at Leominster Credit Union. You're somebody. Let's take a look at that starting lineup, starting first with the Leominster offense, left to right across their offensive line. It's Kyle Philbin and Kanan Sullivan protecting the left. Nico Nevard, first-year center, will be snapping the ball. Tony Palmariello and Caleb Naccioni will protect the right side of the line. Mackay Newton and Voshawn Dixon, the starting running backs. At the wide receiver spot, Leominster will start 3. J.C. Cora, Eamon Durkin, and J.V. Rodriguez. The tight ends, Jack Philbin and Nathan Taylor. Caden Constant will be the starting quarterback for Leominster. End over end goes the kick. It makes it all the way down to J.V. Rodriguez. Rodriguez will play the football, bounce it out to the right side, cross the 20, drag down at the 25-yard line, and Leominster's got the ball. 1st down and 10, their own 25-yard line going left to right, down 6-0 after a tough first offensive possession. They had one play, 1 first down, and then everything went backwards from there, Bill Thomas. It can only go forward from there.
Well, they had that 3rd and short right there when they set that snowplow play up. Definitely went south after that.
Shotgun set, 3 receivers in the formation. Trouble with the snap. Constant has to fall to the ground at the 21-yard line. Leominster will lose a handful on the play. Mark the ball back to the 21. 2nd down and 15 now.
Mishandled snap right there on the handoff, and it looked like it might have bounced off the foot of Newton.
Rodriguez will check in motion from right to left, set up twin receivers wide to the right. Shotgun set, Newton in the backfield with Constant. Here's the snap, and the give was for Newton. Newton diagonal across the formation to the left, cross the 20, dragged down at the 22-yard line. And there is a timeout on the field.
I think Leominster wants to talk about this. They're in a bad way right now because with the wind and the field conditions and 3rd and long here, looking at putting themselves in a hole early in this first quarter.
5:35 to play here in quarter 1. 6-0 Shepherd Hills lead. An opportunity to say a very good evening to all of you joining us wherever you are. AM 1280, 105.3 FM. WPKZstream.com on the radio side of things. For those of you that are joining us on the TV side of things, we say good evening to you for the first time. For those of you joining us on Leominster TV, happy to have you along with us. Comcast, Channel 9, Verizon Channel 32, all across the city of Leominster, and video streaming, leominster.tv. Out on the internet to be a part of this one. So many ways to be a part of every single Leominster Blue Devil game. Radio, television, and all points in between. Todd Robbins alongside Bill Thomas, Kate Robbins, and happy to have you a part of this 2021 Wedge football season. Teams hanging over on the sidelines having a discussion. I believe this is actually technically a mask break.
Mask? Yeah,
there were built-in mask breaks that were going to come up.
We're about halfway through the first
and it's
quarter.
about time increment.
Yep.
So there we go. The finger whistle says it's time to come back and play. So mask break over. Back out onto the field they come. 3rd down and 12 to go now for the Blue Devils. Their own 22-yard line, going left to right. Leominster wearing the road, white tops, white bottoms, trimmed in royal blue. The classic white helmet with a single royal blue stripe up the center. Shotgun set, 3 receivers in the formation, 2 at the left. Constant with the snap. Back to pass and buying some time. Improvising out to his left. He's going to tuck, shot, put it looking for Durkin out to the left. Through his hands and incomplete. Just shy of the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Caden flirting with the line of scrimmage right there. Not sure what to do. Kind of got between decisions there and fell incomplete. But another tough spot right here. 4th and long, and the field conditions are playing against Leominster right now.
And 4th down and 12. We're going to try to play field position. Santee Rodriguez goes back in punt formation. Heels backing to the 10-yard line. Good snap. Punt is away. That thing's caught in the wind, and it will hop shy at the Leominster 39. It will be touched down smartly. Leominster player comes hustling over. That's Nico Martinez, who touched it down, but giving up fantastic field position once again.
Yeah, wrong side of the 50.
37-yard line. This time, the Blue Devil 37 is where the Rams will start their 2nd offensive drive, already up 6-zip here in quarter number 1. Kate, the numbers aren't looking any better than what we're seeing.
No, the numbers aren't looking great. And here, obviously, Shepherd Hill getting yet another phenomenal starting field position. Leominster was only able to take 1 minute off the clock in that last offensive drive, giving Shepherd Hill plenty of time with fantastic field position to do a lot more damage here in the first quarter.
And here come the Rams. Kanan will head up under center with the whistle to begin play. The double wing set. The snap and the flip this time for Michael Raymond. He's been the featured back thus far. Leominster's defense gets in behind him and will pull him down after a short gain on the play. Just 1, 2nd down and 9.
That's what Leominster's got to do. They got to collapse in the middle there. I know that's going to leave them vulnerable to the outside, but until they can drive them outside, they got to do something about that middle.
Check of the time and temperature brought to you by Acme Carpet One in Lunenburg, a local family-owned floor covering store doing business in the same location for over 50 years. Karam back to pass on 2nd down and long. Floats one downfield. The wind seems to grab it. He's looking for Raymond. That is long and incomplete. Raymond, the running back from out of the backfield, got loose, but the pass long of the intended remark.
I saw the official picking a flag up back there by the goal line. Apparently fell out of his pocket while he was chasing the play.
Acme Carpet One brings us this check of the time and temperature. 35 degrees here in Dudley tonight. Clear skies and a light breeze. Feels like 27, 7:13 on a Friday night, March the 19th, the beginning of the Wedge 2021 football season. Everybody moved on 3rd down and long. Flags are out. False start. This one marked against the Rams. Mark it back 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down, 3rd, and it looks like 16.
Well, the left side of the offense, a little anxious right there. Did I hear it's supposed to be spring tomorrow?
Yes.
It does not feel like it.
Bring it on.
The calendar says bring on spring.
Bring it on.
3rd down and long. The snap from Karam, the flip. It went into the hands of Michael Sid. He went right.
Yeah.
Then reverse field came back left. Dragged down on the play. Hard by the face mask. The flags are out on the play. This will be a big 1st down for the Rams.
See the face mask or
I thought it was a horse
around
collar.
the helmet, so I'm wondering if they might have went more with the horse collar.
Yeah, personal foul signaled against Leominster. Nonetheless, 15-yard penalty and a 1st down.
Yep, that's a big one right there. They had him stopped.
Leominster now with 4 penalties, totaling 35 yards.
Thus far, Leominster has been Shepherd Hill's best offense. All they've had to do is manage the space and take advantage of the opportunities that are being presented them. First down and 10 to go. Ball marked the 23-yard line of the Blue Devils as the Rams go right to left. The snap and the give this time, heading up through the middle. It was Alexander Siwick with the carry. Siwick will turn the right corner and work his way to about the 20-yard line. Give him a gain of 3. Call it second down and 7. Passing 3.5 minutes to play here in quarter one. Shepherd Hill with the 6-0 lead. As Karam will trot in from the sideline, no need to be in any kind of particular rush. You already got a 6-0 lead. Everything's been going your way if you're the Rams, showing poise here in the first quarter. Single wing set this time as Karam's under center. The snap, the pitch straight back for the fullback, plowing his way through the middle of the field across the 20 and down at the 17-yard line. It was Raymond on the carry up through the middle.
Nothing fancy about that play right there. Straight up the middle over the center.
Ball is just shy of the 15-yard line. Third down and about 2 to go. Rams need the Blue Devil 13-yard line for a first down as they continue from right to left. Double wing set up this time. Fullback in close. Karam the snap. The flip this time goes for Karamanakis, who goes from left to right, turning right corner, and works his way down toward the 10-yard line. Crossing the 10 just barely, and call it a first down for the Rams.
Just short of the 10. They're going to have the ability to make a first down
Oh,
here.
indeed they will. Yeah, they marked him just shy.
Just shy of the 10-yard line.
2:20 to play here in quarter one. 6-0 the Rams lead. Ball's right dead center of the field at the Blue Devil 10.5-yard line as the Rams go from right to left. Karam under center, the snap. The flip this time is for Raymond. Turns left corner. Blue Devils defense greets him there and stops up the motion. No gain on the play. Second down and 10.
That's what the Blue Devils do. They got to do. They got to pack that middle, be strong on the ends, and turn everything inside. But be ready to make that tackle. You can't let them break that initial containment.
From Carmagnati Field in our Walker Orthodontist broadcast booth, I'm Todd Robbins alongside Bill Thomas and Kate Robbins. Is someone in your pod not sleeping well? Talk to Walker Orthodontist in Lunenburg, a pioneer in advanced airway orthodontist. Online at drwalker.com. Walker Orthodontist is your first step to a better night sleep. 44 on the carry this time for the Rams. It's Romeo Holland once again. Battles forward to about the 10, maybe just past. It'll be third down for the Rams, third and a manageable 7. They can reset the sticks at the 1.5-yard line, or just a half yard on the other side of that is 6 more points.
9th play of this drive coming up for Shepherd Hill once again. This drive started on the Leominster 37-yard line, so fantastic starting field position.
The Rams moving personnel in and out of the huddle as we wind under a minute to play here in quarter number 1. And now they will spend a timeout. Coach Ryan Dugan says, let's talk this one over. Sorry, Bill Thomas, a little frog there. 52 seconds to play here in quarter 1. 6-0 the lead for Shepherd Hill as they take a timeout. They were having all sorts of package problems out there on the field. So they're going to try to reset things.
It is still week 1 after all.
Indeed.
You know, I think they'd like to get this second score in. You know, the control in the field position here in this first quarter, time of possession, and, a 2-score quarter would be a great way for Shepherd Hill to start the season on their side of the ball.
Especially seeing they've not had to defend past the 50-yard line thus far here in quarter number 1. Leominster has not made it past their own 35 yet.
Big spot right here. It's hard to say early in the first quarter, in the game, in the first half, that you got a big spot, but Leominster's got to find a way to keep Shepherd Hill out of the end zone right here. And these 2 plays, I'm going to pick some low-hanging fruit here and say this is 2-down territory here. I don't anticipate kicking field goals, but you never know. We might be surprised.
They didn't try the point after. That's an important point as well.
That's kind of where I'm at with this. So I think we're in 2-down territory.
9th play of the drive coming up for the Shepherd Hill Rams with 2 first downs already in this one, and then a third coming courtesy of penalties against Leominster.
Third down and a short 8. Ball located just about the 10-yard line of the Blue Devils. Right to left go the Rams. Under center in the double wing. The snap, there was a second give. It was Raymond that ended up with the football. Raymond to the goal line. And he is marked just shy at the 1/2 yard line. Players celebrated. And now the Rams are racing up to the line. They want it to go right away. They want the spot and they want to go. It is going to be a 1st down and goal at the 1/2 yard line. This was that possibility. They've got 42 seconds once the clock restarts as it's temporarily been stopped. There's the snap. The give was inside from Karam. Unpiling there was a barrel roll of players. Brady came rolling out of the pack, still with the football going in the wrong direction, and they say no gain on the play. Leominster's defense stands up at the 1/2 yard line. 2nd down and goal.
Odd looking play right there, and all of a sudden Brady comes flying out of the backside of that pile. No penetration at all on the right side of the line.
Wouldn't have expected that. No way. 13 seconds left here in quarter one. Coach Ryan Dugan has waved his team to the sideline. He says 6-0's good enough here in quarter one. Everything's going our way. First quarter in the books here from Carmagnati Field. 6-0 Shepherd Hill on top of Leominster. We break and we're back with more. This is Leominster High School football on the K-Zone. Bonus coverage for those of you joining us here at Carmagnati Field from Leominster TV. Remember, anytime radio steps away, you stay with us here on the K-Zone and Leominster TV. Great to have you with us this season as we continue bringing you this one. And of course, limited travel tonight. Nice to see fans from both sides joining us here inside Carmagnati Field. A very demure crowd for a football game. Very, very polite, very golf-esque thus far. As everyone's just happy to be out of, I think, their houses and able to share some fellowship inside the stands, inside the cathedral that is high school football. And of course, you can see people just enjoying being here.
Todd, I've noticed this at school too with my students. Even my freshmen, incredibly well behaved in the midst of COVID. So this is kind of a new experience for a lot of people, being out in a public event, being out in public, but everybody remaining socially distanced, 6 feet apart. And so you're, like you said, it is a bit of a demure crowd simply because this is something that we haven't seen in over 473 days. Football in Massachusetts, a public event in Massachusetts, not something we're used to.
Back to Carmagnati Field in Dudley. On 2nd down and goal to go. Karam up under center. He's leaning toward the goal line. The Blue Devils defense stacks the middle, and the signal is no gain on the play. 3rd down and goal to go. The Blue Devils down to their last half yard, Bill Thomas, and they're defending it like their lives depend on it.
All of a sudden they found a way to play defense, but no better time if they could put up a goal line stand here. Could go a lot towards changing the momentum.
And the interesting thing, we've seen Raymond go up that A-gap very prolifically all night. 8 attempts, 42 yards, but getting into the red zone, very difficult getting up through that A-gap right now.
3rd and goal. The motion man gets the handoff. It's Karamanakis racing for the right edge. Lassoed from behind and taken down back at the 4-yard line.
You knew they were going to try running something wide eventually. And Blue Devils, I think, were packing it in a little bit more, taking those gaps away, between the tackles and forcing Shepherd Hill outside, and Blue Devils did a good job covering it.
A 4th down and goal to go now from the 3-yard line. Huge defensive stand thus far for the Blue Devils. Down 6-zip, 2 minutes into this 2nd quarter.
I'm going to put them back on the 4, Todd. That was a strong loss of 4 right there. They were on the goal line.
Karam under center, the snap, there was a fumble. Loose football, defense crashes on it. Doesn't matter who has it, it's short of the end zone. It's a turnover on downs. It's Blue Devil football. Leominster's defense stands 4 straight stops at the 1/2 yard line.
And that's how you play defense right there. And Blue Devils woke up all of a sudden and not a minute or a second too late, I should say. And we'll have to see if they can turn this momentum around and get a little offense going, at least get out of the shadow of their goal line.
The way the first quarter has transpired, nobody would have expected the Blue Devils defense to stand there.
I thought that was a gimme.
It certainly seemed that way. Defense with a huge stop. And here come the Blue Devils. 1st and 10 from their own 4-yard line. Constant in a gun. Snap, give it to Newton. Races for the B gap on the right side. Forward he goes, crossing the 10-yard line. Dragged down at about the 15. Gain of about 5, maybe a smidge more. It'll be 2nd down and 2 to go.
A nice 1st down play right there, and that's what the Blue Devils need. They got to stay out of these 2nd long, 3rd and long situations and try to move the sticks.
Constant sends 3 receivers out wide, 2 to his right. Single receivers, core to the left. He's in a gun with Newton. Constant the snap, The give is for Newton. Initial contact at the line, keeps moving forward, crosses the 15, down around the 17-yard line.
Good job keeping his feet moving there. He was destined to lose a yard. Hit behind the line of scrimmage, though, but somehow found a way to gain 2 and turn this into a third in less than a yard.
Right now,
the
Newton.
officials are going to look. Sorry, Kate, and they did. They signaled just short.
Yeah.
Right now, Newton, 5 attempts totaling 30 yards of offense for the Blue Devils. He's averaging 6 yards a carry at this juncture.
A hand warmer goes flying as that was bothering whoever was wearing it. And Constant, the shotgun snap on 3rd and incredibly short. Handoff went straight forward through the pack, across the 15, dragged down at about the 19, maybe the 20.
That was Constant.
It was
on the
Constant.
keeper there.
Yep, on
Nice
the keeper.
catch, Bill
Yeah,
Thomas.
I actually thought
there was a
given it to
handoff in
Newton.
there. Yeah.
Yep.
And he was going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage, but good ball fake there. Faked us out there for a minute till I saw where the tackle was going.
Great pickup there, Bill Thomas
Move
at the
the
20-yard
sticks.
line. It is a Leominster first down, their 2nd on the night.
Pickup of 7 there. Or no, sorry, 2.
1st and 10 from their own 20. The play action fake, tried to pull it down and Constant lost it, but they say the ball was going forward. It is an incomplete pass. Fortuitous officiating there, able to benefit the Blue Devils as Constant just got his arm moving forward as he started to lose the handle on the ball. Harmlessly incomplete. Yikes.
I don't know, I think it would have been, you got the ball right about there anyways, but yeah, that was an odd situation right there, but no harm, no foul, just an incomplete pass.
Pistol formation with 3 receivers set, 2 out to the right, tucked in short. Single receiver wide to the left is Cora. Constant calling signals. The snap and the give. This one bounced to the outside. Turning the corner there. It's Dixon. Dixon get himself to the right edge. Dixon crossed the 30. Now go 40. Midfield and dragged down at the 48-yard line of the Rams. A gain of 23 on the play.
30.
Thank you. 30 on the play. Kate's flashing a lot of numbers at me.
And I don't know how he didn't go out of bounds, and I think half of the Shepherd Hill team thought he was running out of bounds, but he did a nice tightrope walk down there on the sideline, picked up an extra 15, and that'll energize the team.
They officially mark him down at midfield. So it's a 1st and 10 Blue Devils right on the midfield stripe. The snap, it's Dixon again. Dixon finds some room out to the right side, cross the 45 and dragged down at the 44-yard line. 8.5 to play here in the 2nd quarter. Leominster's chasing 6, and the offense has found its way into Ram territory, now to the Ram 45-yard line.
Senior Vaishon Dixon getting a couple of carries here, some fresh legs, a little bigger, a little stronger, and a little more productive here.
2nd down and 5 to go from the Ram 45-yard line. Out of the gun, the shotgun snap again over the head of Constant. Plays it on the 1-hop, turns around, jump pass through the middle of the field, deflected and intercepted. Rams defense right there to make the pick. John Carlos Estrada. Way to track the ball off the deflection, and Estrada comes down with the interception. Leominster's offense not only stopped, but huge momentum swing on the interception by Estrada.
You know, Caden did a nice job picking that ball up, but he should have winged it out of bounds. At that point, you cannot try to make a play most of the time, especially in the middle of the field. Just an inexperienced mistake right there. I'll chalk that up to early season trying a little too hard.
Yeah, no question about that. I mean, for all intent and purpose, Bill Thomas, great guts for the sophomore quarterback. Played the ball in the 1-hop, his number facing the wrong direction, picks
Great
it up,
job.
turns around, locates somebody through the middle of the field and winged it. It just was a little short. Receiver wasn't able to come back to it. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, for the Rams, their own 37 off the interception. And the handoff from Karam goes straight up the middle of the field. Forward it goes in the hands of Raymond.
You know, I'm sure the coaches are over there, you know, talking to Caden. You know, he did a good job saving the loss initially. But at that point, you just gotta, you gotta cut your losses and move on to the next down. Unfortunate turnover right there.
And Coach Gates made that point in our coach's corner. Got to go play to play as you work your way
And he's being
through this
coached
one.
up. He's being coached up over there right now.
2nd down and 6. Karam falling down on the play. He got the handoff. The corner was made over to the near side across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Nice carry made there. That was Alexander Sawick on the carry.
Nice job by the Blue Devils stringing that out, though. You know that Shepherd Hill is going to throw in that wide sweep every so often to try to loosen up that middle. It seems like the Blue Devils have tightened it up, but nice speed to the edge there. Blue Devils were able to seal that off for a short gain.
Under 7 minutes to play here in the 2nd quarter, a 6-0 Shepherd Hill lead.
Big 3rd down opportunity here for the Leominster Blue Devil defense. They did a great job defensively in the red zone. They need another stop here.
3rd down and 5 to go from the Ram 43. The snap, the give for Raymond. Raymond takes it to the left side. He'll battle his way to the Ram 45-yard line. Give him a gain of 2 more, but it's going to leave a 4th down and a choice for Ram head coach Ryan Dugan.
They're in a hurry.
4th and about 3. They're going to go for it on the huddle. No huddle here on the field. Double wing set. Karam, hard count. 3 or 4 hard counts. Now he looks over to Coach Dugan. What would you like to do? Coach Dugan calls in a play, now having gotten a chance to look at the defense. Karam the snap. Defense crashes. There was an inside handoff. Ball still right around the 45, and Leominster says they stopped it, and they have. Turnover on downs. Leominster gets the ball right back. Blue Devil defense has stood up strong here in the 2nd quarter, and they'll get the offense another opportunity at the Ram 45.
No, they stopped it. They stopped that play for no gain. They were all over that. And Shepherd Hill looked a little confused. I think they should have just snapped that on the go, or they should have taken a little more time, but play seemed a little rushed when they decided to snap it. Blue Devils are ready for it.
A&B Tire Service drives our hard-working player spotlight. At A&B Tire Service in Leominster, it's your one-stop shop for full service for 30 years. A family business that will keep you rolling without breaking the bank. A&B Tire Service, 1183 Central Street, Leominster. Online at andbtire.com.
Great starting field position there for the Blue Devils.
Dixon with the carry, right into the middle of the pile, cross the 45, and down at the 44-yard line, maybe a little more. Give them a gain of 2 on the play, they do, and whistles kill the play as this will be the mask break here in the 2nd quarter. 5:54 to play here in quarter 2. 6-0 Shepherd Hills lead. Gives us an opportunity for the A&B Tire Service hard-working player spotlight. Bill Thomas, you got to at least look to that Leominster defense that had a huge stand to keep us at a 6-0 score.
Yeah, I'm not going to single anybody out on the defense, but that middle 7, the front
Yes,
4,
in
the
the box.
linebacking core,
Yes.
for sure, Kate. But, let's give some credit to the defensive backs and the safety. I think everybody was sucking in there, trying to get Shepherd Hill to change up. They were, they wanted to do what's successful, and the Blue Devils counted it. So, yeah, let's just give it to the Blue Devils, especially that goal line stand.
I think that's absolutely remarkably said, Bill Thomas. Not only that, you had that A gap that was a little bit porous, especially for Raymond in the 1st quarter, and the Blue Devils defense inside that box, especially in the red zone, really tightening things up. The other thing that I'm also seeing is Shepherd Hill trying to bounce it to the outside. Now that that A gap has been filled, trying to bounce it to the outside, and that edge has been set by Leominster's defense as well. So right now, the defense on as a whole, that unit right now, especially in the box, doing a really, really nice job holding that rush to a minimum.
5:54 to play here in quarter 2. 6-0 is Shepherd Hill's lead. Out of this mask break in the middle of the 2nd quarter. 2nd down, 8 to go. Ball located at the Ram 44 as Leominster goes right to left. Shotgun set for Constant. Off the back foot, slings it out on the wide receiver screen for Rodriguez. Rodriguez sheds a defender across the 40. Go 35, then 30, and pulled down shy of the 25-yard line.
That'll loosen up the defense, get them out there in coverage, and then you can work the middle of them one. Nice, quick wide receiver screen executed perfectly.
Gain of 19 for a Blue Devil 1st down. Deepest drive into Ram territory of the night.
First completed pass for Constant as well.
Rams going no huddle. Blue Devils.
Indeed.
I'm sorry.
Constant. Back to pass. Back pedals 2. Slant coming in from the left. Complete for J.C. Cora. Across the 5 and down at the 1-yard line.
Now that's maturity right there. He saw JC one-on-one with that safety in that deep corner, cutting right through the middle, threw him a strike in stride.
Gain of 25. A pretty pitch and catch. Constant finds Cora for a 1st and goal. Blue Devils at the 1-yard line as Leominster continues the march. Right to left. Cora is wide open, and he's waving at Constant.
Nobody over here.
The snap, the give was for Dixon. Dixon will take it off right edge. He's in the end zone for a Blue Devil touchdown.
And I got to tell you, they're going to note that Cora over here had nobody within 20 yards. Unbelievable, but they still scored.
5:08 to play in the 2nd quarter. 6-all here at Carmagnani Field on a beautiful but chilly Friday night in Dudley tonight.
And look at the math right there. The Blue Devils basically played that play with 10 against 11 Rams because Cora was out here by himself, and they still scored.
They do it in less than a minute.
Santee Rodriguez will mark out for the point after.
He was hitting these in pregame.
Snap, ball down. Rodriguez puts the right foot into it, splits the uprights. Team's coming back up the field. 5:08 to play in the 2nd quarter. Leominster 7 and Shepherd Hill 6. Quick break, we're back with more. This is Leominster High School football on the K-Zone. We continue with bonus coverage for those of you joining us on Leominster TV tonight. Bill Thomas, unbelievable. What a first possession.
And what a turnaround on that goal line stand. I mean, was that from the goal line stand? Was that a 96-yard drive?
It was.
That was. I think Kate helped us out
Kate will have
there.
the official details, but
I'll get you in a sec.
Yeah, I think that was, thinking back, 96-yard drive or somewhere close.
as we welcome you back to Carmagnani Field in Dudley tonight. The vivid color change in the sky, Bill Thomas. What a beautiful
It's been
dusk.
a beautiful night.
Unbelievable.
Sunset over just beyond our line of view here. A gorgeous night right now. The winds died down, and Leominster's taking a 7-6 lead.
Unexpected 7-6 lead. If you weren't with us in quarter number one, this was not the way. This was basically picking the 16 over the 1.
This was a half
for
yard
my
away
NCAA
from
tournament buffs.
It was a half yard away from being a 2-score game, and the Blue Devils turned that right around.
Rodriguez on the approach. Ball on the T, 40-yard line at the right. Swings the right leg, deep end over ender. It will be returned from the 15-yard line. Right straight up through and across the 20, the 25, and dragged down shy of the 30-yard line. Beautiful return on that one. Angel Gomez Nieves with the return for the Rams sets up their, believe it or not, Bill Thomas, worst starting field position of the day. It's the first time they've started with the football on their own side of midfield. First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Second time they started on their own side of the field, but it is still their worst field position by 8 yards.
Nobody's perfect.
But we'll have to see if the Blue Devils can keep them on their own side of the field now, because you don't want that momentum to shift back. Blue Devils just scored. Now you got to play defense.
And the defense has been the bright spot for the Blue Devils. Splits a man out wide, does Karam, and the snap and the give went inside to the fullback. Stacked up and driven back on the play. My, oh my, did the defense come up big on that one. It was
Brady.
It was the fullback Brady, and then he has rolled over. I think he landed on top of the football. Trainer immediately out off the sideline.
That'll hurt.
To check him out. Yeah, no question about it. Cold night. Got kind of pulled up in the pack and then down in the middle of the field. It stops the clock with 4:51 to play here in the second quarter. Here on the K-Zone and Leominster TV. Great to have you along with us. Coming up at the half, we'll have a sports update. We'll check some scores going on from around the region on this first Friday night of the wedge season. Kate will have a full stat recap of half number one, updates on scores, and of course the schedule for tomorrow, as this is just our first of 2 games to open up week number 1 here on the K-Zone, and we'll also preview second half action. All that coming up here at the half on the K-Zone.
Long one, I think you're right. It went right into his gut. Likely knocked the wind out of him pretty good, and with the cold air, that's going to just exacerbate things. The trainer's being very intent looking at that midsection on Brady, and he is still down at the moment.
You know, down on his back, looking straight up at the trainer. Teams have kind of stepped back 5 or 10 yards and are kind of all kneeling in a huddle as they await word on Brady, who made a nice effort into the middle of the pile and then got stacked up defensively and driven back on the play, ultimately landing on the football.
Little observation. Officials usually kind of stay away from the teams. 2 officials are having a nice little conversation with the Blue Devils defense, and you don't typically see that socialization between officials and players.
Everybody's just so happy to
outwardly.
be here.
But I mean, they're probably, it's probably just a little social interaction, and looks like the players are going to take a little extended break here for.
Yeah, they're sending
For
the teams
whatever
to their
reason.
sideline, and the good news here in
He's up.
stadium is Brady is up. He's walking off on his own power, and he gets a nice reception from the crowd in attendance this evening here at Carmagnani Field.
His gait looks very strange at the moment.
He's holding his midsection, though. I think he's just
Hurt.
he's having trouble catching his breath, I'd guess, and he probably wish he could double over in pain to help alleviate what he's feeling. But I'm sure he'll be back on offense before too long.
Fantastic response from the trainer, though. She saw it, and she was sprinting off the sideline as soon as the play was blown dead. Action will resume. Teams now back out on the field. Ball is located at the 32-yard line. Second down, 7 to go. Karam the snap. The flip went inside. Flag comes flying like a bullet in from the back judge.
That's dangerous.
Indeed. And that one ends up marking the ball right around the 37-yard line.
At the moment, Raymond has a pickup of 5 yards.
Wonder where we got there from that far back.
And the signal is face mask.
Yeah, that was a
15-yard penalty.
Another one.
And a first down for the Rams. The back judge
That's a
with
tough
the
one right
call
there.
from 25 yards downfield.
You might have had the best view, though. No,
Well, it certainly would have opened up to
Yeah.
them. Remember, no umpire in the middle of the field this
Right.
year. One of the minor modifications you've seen out there. The umpire now in more of that collegiate center judge position. So the umpire traditionally between the linebackers is now in the backfield with the referee behind the offense. The snap and the flip went inside on the carry there. It was Chris Kiley. Kiley across the 40 and then slung down at the 41-yard line. Gains about a half yard. Second down. Oh, they actually marked it back a half yard. Second and 10 and a
You
half.
have a number on Kylie?
Yeah, 2.
Thank you.
Not a problem at all. Under 4 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Leominster's lead 7-6. On a Friday night, March the 19th, high school football back here on the K-Zone with a great crowd on hand this evening. And
It has filled in nicely on both
Indeed it
sides.
has.
On both sides, home and away.
second down and 11. Karen back to pass, throws wide open over the middle of the field. Huge catch made there downfield. It was Suick who leaked out downfield, crossing midfield, crossed the 40, and dragged down around the Blue Devil 30-yard line. A gain of 27 for Karam over the middle of the field for Suick.
Slipped behind the defense there with that ball fake, and next thing you know, he was wide open in the middle of the field. No safety back there, but luckily he was tracked down from behind.
It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Rams across the Blue Devil 35 at the 33-yard line. Left to right continues the Rams drive. Double wing set, Karam under center. Defense showing blitz. Karam the snap. He flipped it to the left back this time, looked like Raymond. Raymond got stacked up in the middle of the pack and driven back shy of the 30-yard line.
Now, how often have we seen Shepherd Hill go vertical in games against them and be successful?
And that one was blindside as Karam snapped it, took it straight back with his back to the line of scrimmage, turned around, and he knew Suick would be there over the middle of the field, and he was wide open, and Karam was able to find him.
But those are one of those things to see a team that usually plays shell games in that, 3 yards in a cloud of dust to go vertical like that. Very impressive.
Look at this formation. It's a stretched eye. The snap and the give went inside. It was Karamanakis. Bounced it to the right, crossed the 30 and down around the 28-yard line.
Stretched eye, and then they run it to the weak side after they try to drag the defense to the left.
And so it'll leave about a 3rd down and 5 to go for the Rams in Blue Devil territory at around the 28, maybe the 27-yard line as this march continues from left to right. Karam talking to Coach Ryan Dugan. He'll head out with a choice off the play sheet and into the huddle he goes. As we wind down toward the 2-minute mark here with the first half.
And let's note Brady's back on the field from that injury.
A snap this time with a full head of steam. This is Suick just off the left side of the A gap, crossing the 30 and driving toward the 25-yard line.
Going to bring up 4th, though.
Yeah, and he will be just shy of that first down. Marked down at the 25, needed the 23, so he's short by 2. 4th and 2 for the Rams. Can the Leominster defense stand up again? They're going to get some time to think about it. Timeout taken by Shepherd Hill, stopping the clock. 98 seconds till halftime. 7-6 Leominster's lead. The Rams would like to erase it and reclaim a lead that they held through the majority of this first half of action. Bill Thomas, given the week one and the mistakes that we've seen on both sides early on, I'm impressed with the quality of action after 473 days off for these teams.
I am too, and with limited amount of time to prepare for the season on top of it, with the restrictions I'm sure that have been placed on practice and contact and practice and getting the team together as groups. I'm very impressed by both teams, especially the way Blue Devils offense have adjusted here on, their defense has seemed to adjust here on the fly and taken away what Shepherd Hill was doing so good for most of the first quarter. This will be the 3rd, 4th down in short that Shepherd Hill has gone for here. We'll see if the Blue Devils can go 3 for 3 and stuffing them.
Defensive coordinator Kevin Murphy talked to his defense, now sent them out onto the field with the task of stopping a 4th down and short once again. This one with at least some more room to their goal line. The biggest stop of the night was 4 straight stops on and goal to go, setting up Leominster's long first touchdown drive. An amazing defensive stand. 4th down and 2 to go. In the double wing set, the snap. This is Raymond coming from right to left. Across left corner. He crosses the 25-yard line. Leominster thinks they have him stopped short. The officials will crash. They're putting the spot down.
No
It looks
signal.
like it's shy of the 24. Let's see. They're going to bring the sticks in. So the mark is right about the 24-yard line, and it looks like they needed the 23.5 if you look at where the marker is on the near sideline. The officials have asked for the chains to come out. They're going to bring them out, and we'll have our first measurement of the 2021 season. Minute and a half until halftime. Do the Blue Devils get the ball back, or does the Rams' drive continue?
Short.
That's going to be
The
short.
chains
short.
are getting stretched
Didn't
out,
even have
and
to
he
get there.
is short.
A yard short.
Turnover on downs. Blue Devils defense stands up again. The ball back to Leominster. 91 seconds to halftime. 7-6 their lead, and Leominster looking to add to it.
That was short with slack in the chain. You like to see that. No question about it. Blue Devils 3 for 3 on 4th down there, and I tell you, nothing works in your favor as far as building momentum as stopping those 4th down plays.
First down and 10 to go for the Blue Devils. Ball at their own 24-yard line at right hash. Shotgun set for Constant. 3 receivers flanked out in the formation. Calling signals it's Constant. Back to pass. He gets flushed out of the pocket. Moving to the left. Tries a ball fake. Now angles himself to the left. Crosses the 25-yard line. Flag dropped in right at the end of the play as Constant steps out of bounds at about the 28-yard line.
Let's look for a late hit here. I think they might have got him getting a hit out
Blue
of bounds.
Devil down as
Yeah,
well.
J.C. Cora got buried at the tail end of the play. And now the officials, they marked the ball right about the 29-yard line, and the flag was just kind of dropped right about at that same spot by an official vacating the sideline.
Wonder if
We're waiting for a preliminary signal as trainers will come in from the Leominster sideline.
looks like the Shepherd Hill
Carrying the
trainers
run.
out
It's a
there.
block below the waist, signaled against Leominster. So Leominster will get penalized on this one. It will drive them yet further back.
Tell you, that block had to have happened right as Constant was going out of bounds too. Late flag there. I thought for sure it was something on the boundary.
So it'll be a replay of, well, they're showing second down.
No, so they said after the play.
So they did after the play?
How do you have a
block
block in
below
the
the
block?
waist after
Oh.
the play? That seems
Well, let's just
interesting.
He said at the end of the play.
Cora got up and jogged off the field under his own power, so we'll toss that in there.
That's good
That's
news.
the good news. We're not sure what happened here on the bad news side.
Second and double sticks for Leominster, and now a whistle, and Coach Ryan Dugan's going to spend another timeout. 1:16 to play here in the second quarter. Leominster 7 and Shepherd Hill 6. They've added a couple of extra timeouts on both sides, including you've got the mask breaks. This is just one of those cases where Bill Thomas, minor modifications. Like we said, the basic game of football has not been modified, but there have been minor tweaks here and there, and the extra timeouts and the mask breaks are one of those things to accommodate playing in, lest we forget, I don't think anybody has said the word COVID on this broadcast yet, lest we forget there's an international pandemic going on.
Well, according to some experts, there is, but no, I'm only kidding. There is, but I'm telling you, we're seeing a great brand of football here tonight. I'm glad the MIA didn't mess with the rules, unlike some of the other sports that we covered earlier in the year. But you got to do what you got to do to get the kids on the field and what you feel comfortable with. We're seeing some great football here tonight. That's all I can say.
1:16 to play here in the second quarter. Out of the timeout, Leominster football on second and double sticks from back at their own 14-yard line. Snap and the give this time. It's bounced out to the right edge. Hand went down on the field to
1-6.
kept the running back up on this one. That's Jonathan Gonzalez with his first carry. And he got stacked up, but gained back a chunk. Maybe split the penalty yards in half, but it'd be about a 3rd and 15 for the Blue Devils across the 15 and about their 17-yard line. Under a minute till halftime.
Blue Devils using their third tailback of the game tonight.
3 receivers set, 2 to the left wide. The clap and the snap. Constant, fake the give, called his own number, bounced it out to the right, crossed the 20-yard line, dragged down on or about the 22. If they respot the ball right now, Leominster will not have to run another play. Will Leominster head coach Devin Gates elect to take the 1-point lead to the locker room? It sure looks like it as we wind under 20 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and I'm guessing Shepherd Hill must be out of timeouts because you know they'd love the ball back.
one would think they'd certainly like another opportunity.
You would
Leominster
think
will not
so.
snap it on 4th down. And so the teams will head to their respective ends of the field as the final 5 seconds will tick off of the second quarter. Halftime here at Carmignati Field. What a first half of action to open the 2021 season. A little bit of everything on a chilly but gorgeous night here at Carmignati Field. Halftime score, Leominster 7 and Shepherd Hill 6. We break and we're back with more. Halftime report next. This is Leominster High School football on the K-Zone.
LTV's Action Sports is brought to you in part through the generous support of these Leominster sponsors. Richardson Funeral Home, www.richardsonfuneralhome.net, the Il Camino Restaurant, www.ilcamino-restaurant.com, and by MP Crowley Company Incorporated, www.mpcrowleyinc.com.
At the half, 7-6 Leominster's lead through one half of action. An unexpected 1-point lead, to say the least, as the first quarter was not the Blue Devils' best football that they have played. It certainly seemed, Bill Thomas, like they had spent 473 days without being able to play the game. But defense turns the story of the game in the second quarter.
Absolutely. That first quarter seemed like the 5th quarter of the last time these two teams played, a continuation of that game. But Blue Devils found a way to adjust on the fly there and, came up with that huge goal line stand. And, you wonder why teams don't employ a quarterback sneak or something quick. That handoff always gives the time. And, it's easy to armchair quarterback, but 4 plays and Shepherd Hill ended up losing 4 yards with the turnover on downs there, and it's been all Blue Devils ever since.
Indeed it has. Time now for the first half recap, and it's brought to you by Clear Path for Veterans New England, supported by Northeast Insurance Agency. Supporting Clear Path for Veterans New England's Community Center at Devens supports families and provides connections to the latest in wellness options. We owe it to them to do our part by supporting them. Donate now at clearpathne.org. This message brought to you by Northeast Insurance Agency. The cold, yet frigid, yet still functional third member of the broadcast team, Kate Robbins, brings you the Clear Path for Veterans New England, supported by Northeast Insurance Agency. First half recap. Kate, if you just keep talking, you'll warm yourself up.
I'm just going to let you both know at the end of the game, I'm running to the car. You guys are packing. Just letting you know.
We got you.
Just letting you know.
You can bolt when the whistle blows.
I'm out. All right, let's take a look at team totals for the first half. Obviously, Leominster right now with the 1-point lead, 7-6 on top of Shepherd Hill. But let's take a look. Total yards for the Leominster Blue Devils, 89 yards, 44 coming courtesy of the pass, 55 on the ground. They've run 21 plays on offense. They've had 5 first downs, and they've had 1 turnover. Let's take a look at individual notable statistics for the Blue Devils right now. Makai Newton, 5 rushing attempts totaling 30 yards, averaging 6 yards a carry. Voshan Dixon, 4 carries, 37 yards, averaging 9.3 yards a carry. Caden Constant from the quarterback spot, 4 touches totaling 3 yards. Caden Constant also is 2 of 4 in the air for a total of 44 yards passing. He's averaging 22 yards per pitch and catch. That's 50% completion rating. Leominster Blue Devils' sole touchdown comes in the second quarter with 5:08 remaining. It was the 1-yard touchdown rush by Voshan Dixon. The point after was good, which gives them that 1-point lead. Now for the Shepherd Hill Rams side of the ball. Team totals first, 109 yards of offense, 27 coming courtesy of the pass, 82 coming courtesy of their rushing attack. They've had 32 plays on offense, 5 first downs, but the key here, they've had 3 turnovers thus far in the first half of play. If we take a look at individual statistics for the Rams thus far on the evening, Raymond right now doing the yeoman's work of the rushes for the Rams rushing attack. 14 attempts totaling 56 yards. He's averaging 4 yards per carry. Justin Brady has 3 attempts for a total of 4 yards. And then the quarterback, Tyler Karam, he's 1 of 2 for 27 yards passing, so he's got 50% completion rating as well. Their lone touchdown came in the first quarter with 6:30 remaining. It was a 10-yard touchdown rush by Raymond. The 2 3-point attempt was no good, so that means it's 7-6 right now. Leominster Blue Devils on top of the Shepherd Rams in this, the first full half of football in this fall 2 wedge season. Leominster right now on top of Shepherd Hill by 1 point.
And thank you so much, Kate. You want to keep going? You seem like you warmed up there a
Nope.
little bit.
Nope.
You sure?
Nope.
Halftime continues here on the K-Zone. It's time now for the halftime
I don't even want to be your
scoreboard.
friends right
It's
now.
brought to you by Great Road Farm and Garden. Tune in every Saturday morning at 11 for the Great Road Farm and Garden America radio show, featuring the latest in gardening trends. You can get your gardening needs met locally at Great Road Farm and Garden on Great Road in Littleton. All right, scores going on with games around the region. Scores that have gone final. Wachusett beat Shrewsbury.
Wow.
19-14. That game a final from earlier this afternoon. 19-14 Mountaineers over Colonials. Other games out there around the region this evening that have gone final. Marlborough tops Worcester North, 28-13 final score in that one. Game currently in progress. Tantascwa on top of Westboro, 21-7 the score in that one. That game is currently in the third quarter. Mike LeClaire out there covering games tonight reports a final score. Marlborough over North Middlesex this evening by a 28-13 final score in that one.
And if you're looking for the Fitchburg score, just so that everybody knows, they are off. This is an off week for the Fitchburg Red Raiders. That means next week for week 2, the 139th meeting between Leominster and Fitchburg will be game number 1 of the Fall 2 wedge season here in 2021 for the Red Raiders of Fitchburg. That's why you don't hear that score this week. So the first score tally that we'll have for the Red Raiders, their debut of the season, to see exactly what it is that the new coaching staff over in Fitchburg have, that debut will be against their perennial arch rival.
At Doyle Field next Friday night. That's March the 26th, the 139th meeting of Leominster and Fitchburg. We'll have it for you here, right here on the K-Zone and with our partners on Leominster TV.
What does hypothermia feel like?
As well. You don't have it yet. Well, we'll let you know if that comes up. Time now for our unrivaled moment of the first half. Sterling Rare Coins and Collectibles brings you our unrivaled moment of the first half. At Sterling Rare Coins and Collectibles, they are your local dealer. See them if you're buying or selling. Family owned and recommended by banks. Dunkin' Donuts Plaza, Route 12 in Sterling, or by phone at 978-422-8228. At Sterling Rare Coins and Collectibles, their business is money. Bill Thomas, the unrivaled moment of the first half goes without question.
Yes.
It's 4 stops at the 1/2 yard line by the Blue Devil defense to open the second quarter. That created an opportunity for the offense to drive the length of the field to put Leominster up 7-6.
I agree 100%. It led to a 96-yard touchdown drive that capped that moment off with the Blue Devils scoring a PAT to take that 7-6 lead.
And right out of this halftime, kind of going to your neutral corners, it looks more like a boxing match. Each team goes to their neutral corners. You get about 10 minutes, bell rings, and you're right back out again, because we're set for third quarter action. Ball's on the tee, 40-yard line at our left. Santee Rodriguez marks off the distance. He'll be kicking from left to right. Sets his line. Rodriguez on the approach. Swings the right leg, kick is away, end over end, right down the middle of the field. It'll skip at the 25-yard line, be fielded on the run, straight up the middle of the field there. John Carlos Estrada with the return. Cross the 25 and down right around the Ram 27-yard line. Shepherd Hill football, they deferred their option from the opening coin toss to the second half, and they trail by 1. First down and 10 to go. They start this second half at their own 27-yard line, going right to left. Double wing set, Karam under center, the snap and the give. Brady straight up the middle of the field. Stacked up right around the 30-yard line. Give him a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Bill Thomas, how about some mid-game adjustments? They're brought to you by Builders Supply in Lunenburg. They've got a great selection of first-quality building materials at prices you like. Online at builders-surplus.com or in 29 Summer Street in Lunenburg. On 2nd down and 8, the snap right up the middle of the field. It's Raymond on the carry. Raymond drives his legs across the 30. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. Bill Thomas, Builder's surplus, brings us your mid-game adjustments.
Well, on Shepherd Hill's side of the ball, they got to figure out a way to crack that defense that the Blue Devils have adjusted nice on, but it doesn't look like Shepherd Hill has worked their adjustments through to figure out how to solve that tightened up defense that we've seen the Blue Devils throwing at them. Adjustments on the Blue Devils side, they just need to get a little more consistent with their offense and keep doing what they're doing on defense.
Gain of 6 on 1st down, 3rd down and about 4. Here's the snap and the give. Straight through the middle of the field, looked like 4 on the carry. It was Braden Michelson. Michelson.
Nope, it was 3, Todd.
Oh,
Sorry,
thank you,
that's my
Bill
bad.
Thomas. No,
Yep,
I got
that's
4s
okay.
in both directions.
That's okay.
That was a keeper for Karam, and Karam finds his way across
He had
the
the
30.
initial handoff, but then the handoff, and
It
the
all came back.
applesauce.
Back, the old crisscross applesauce.
Going on 4th down
And
here.
there are 12 men on the field, and a timeout is taken. They signal Leominster took the timeout.
Yeah.
10:38 to play here in the 3rd quarter, and Leominster nursing a 7-6 lead.
Looking for an illegal substitution there, but we didn't get it.
Possibly. From our Walker Orthodontist mobile broadcast location, I'm Todd Robbins alongside Bill Thomas and Kate Robbins here on the K-Zone and with our partners on Leominster TV. Is someone in your pod not sleeping well? Talk to Walker Orthodontist in Lunenburg, a pioneer in advanced airway orthodontics at 978-345-7988, online at drwalker.com. Walker Orthodontist, your first step to a better night's sleep.
Looks like Shepherd Hill's going to continue to drive that 4th down wagon here until they can crack the Blue Devils defense, going for it on 4th again.
Tells you a lot about their
This
kicking
time,
game.
Yes,
oh
and
no,
they're
they
gonna
put
dare the defense to
they
stop
put the
them again.
punter out there.
No, they didn't. That's a deep
Oh,
eye.
it's a deep eye. Wow.
Under center, it's Karam. The snap, the give was short. First man to the hole, stacked up on the play. Bodies went in all directions, and I think Leominster stopped it again,
They
but
did.
no gain on the play. Yes, they did. Turnover on downs. Leominster's defense, once again, creates another opportunity. Coming up huge, turning the downs over again to the Blue Devils. They'll have the ball. 1st and 10 at the Ram. 35-yard
That
line.
A-gap has absolutely dried up. Leominster's defense in that box doing stellar work right now.
No matter what formation Shepherd Hill throws at them, too. I mean, that was an odd formation. They almost were playing 9 on 11 there. No success there in Shepherd
It's
Hill's
the
part.
4th turnover right now.
10.5 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Leominster's first touch of the football in the 2nd half. Double move. Now a jump pass. Constant launches it down left sideline. There's a big shove by the defender. The pass will fall incomplete, but flags from all directions. Pass interference will be the signal. Cora was the intended receiver. He was not able to make the catch on the football as he got shoved in both directions, drawing 2 flags. Leominster's going to get the football with great field position after the enforcement.
It's going to be a 10-yard penalty from the
Yeah, it's from the
line,
previous spot.
15-yard from the previous line.
So
of
it'll be
scrimmage,
from
yeah.
the 35.
Yeah, so mark it forward. Ball will
down
go to the
20.
20-yard line, 1st down and 10.
Very
That's
nice.
one of those National Federation
Yeah.
rules. You remember all those rules we complained about 473
Yeah, I
days
know.
ago?
They should have it down in the goal. No,
Yeah,
no,
that's
it's
how
just,
it
it's a
used to
yard-
be.
It's a spot yard foul.
That's
not-
correct.
Bring it back to the line of scrimmage.
Leominster sends 4 receivers out. They've got trips to the tight left of the formation. Gun this time on 1st down and 10 for Constant. Snap, slings the screen, juggled and then caught by Cora. Crossed the 20-yard line, took a bump, and leaning toward the 15. And the ball then ends up out of bounds in the possession of Cora. Looks like it's going to stop the clock temporarily. They mark him at the 16-yard line of Shepherd Hill,
Gain of
going
4.
left to right on a gain of 4.
It looked like he was corralled over there, lucky to get 4. Had some blockers out there, but the pass was a little high, kind of broke the timing up there.
2nd down and 6. Constant in a gun. 4 receivers in the formation. Back to pass. He looked at Cora. Now slings it up the middle of the field. In and out of the hands of the tight end, Jack Philbin.
Yeah.
That pass will fall
That's tough.
incomplete. He was wide open in the end zone.
Yeah, hit him in the worst spot, right in the hands. Didn't look it in, but I'm guessing he's going to get another chance.
Bill Thomas, I want to talk about the maturation process of Caden Constant. He has turned into quite the gunslinger in 473
And
days.
I think Philbin was his 3rd option right there.
was.
He looked, and then he slung it.
A little bit of chaos, and then flags fly off the snap. Something about that didn't feel right where we were sitting.
Not quite set their procedure. I think
There's
is
a
what
lot
we
that
got.
doesn't feel right now. Just throwing it out there.
Players just are anxious to get the play going, too. They could be a little cold out there and don't want to hang around for a snap count.
Bay State Soccer thinks that my quote of what does hypothermia feel like is apt to everybody. I'm feeling it. Patient 0. Ooh, offset.
We got 2 fouls on the play. They will offset. One was an illegal participation against the defense. One was the false start against the offense. They both get waved off. It's as if it never happened. 3rd down and long, and now wait a second.
Oh,
Coming off
there.
the near sideline, and a
Whoa,
conversation ensues. Coach Ryan Dugan not happy, and he is speaking his piece about it from the near sideline.
He should be. I mean, the illegal participation, isn't that a substitution, which is a dead ball foul before the players?
So if it actually happened, then you couldn't have possibly had a false
You would
start.
have blown the whistle before the play because the substitution had taken place. You don't do that after the play.
And so they're going to give the explanation again as the
Yeah.
wing official on the near
hold
sideline
on, they're
talks
about
to
to
Coach Dugan, and he says, okay, he's good with
All
that,
right.
and away we go.
I highly doubt that was what he said.
The snap through the hands of Constant. He'll pick it up. Now he tucks, trying to avoid the defense, and finally the play is blown dead after a huge loss on the play. An all-out blitz in all directions. All Constant saw was a whole lot of Rams charging downfield at him.
a
Yeah,
loss
and I'm
of
not
12.
sure Caden was down, but I think he was getting some protection there. He was corralled, but not
We'll call that in the
totally
grasp.
down. But I think that's what, because he looked over and shook his head, but I think that was some protection by the official right there. Good call.
4th down and rather long for Leominster. Ball at the Ram 28-yard line. They need the Ram 10 for a first. 9:27 to play here in quarter 3. Left to right continues the drive. The high snap. Constant's got it with some protection and some time. Double pumps, looks downfield for the end zone. Jump ball. It was tipped in and out of the hands of multiple players at the goal line. The intended receiver was J.V. Rodriguez. It will fall harmlessly incomplete. Turnover on downs, and the Rams defense responds here, and the ball will go back to Shepherd Hill. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Pretty much treading water right there at that 30-yard lines where the Blue Devils took over the ball in a little back and forth, and that's where they give it back to Shepherd Hill.
1st down and 10 to go. The officials have a little meeting in the backfield, and now Karam looks over at the sideline. Whistle to begin play. Karam the snap. Play action fake. Throws through the middle of the field. Closest player was Rodriguez again. He was close to an interception on the defensive side of the ball on that
And
one.
only 2 players in the offensive set downfield there with 5 defenders. But one thing I did see was there was nobody playing deep defense for the Blue Devils, and I think that Shepherd Hill's trying to sneak somebody through the middle, get behind the backfield of the Blue Devils. We'll see if they try to do that again.
Second half action brought to you by Manny's Appliances. With warm weather here, it's grilling season. Time to stop by Manny's Appliances
We
for
could
the
use one
latest
here right
in
now.
Weber grills. In stock now and fully assembled. Buy the best from Manny's at 120 Hamilton Street, Leominster, the official appliance dealer of the Worcester Red Sox. Snap and the give was for Raymond on 2nd down. He bounced it out to the left side, angled across the 30, and down around the 32-yard line.
I think the ball might have popped out there at the end. Looked like 72 came up with the ball and handed it to the official after the play was all done.
Now the Rams
One of the linemen.
maintain possession.
Kate, maybe in a little while I'll be able to explain to you what hypothermia feels, because I feel it coming on too.
Yep. Welcome to the
Snap,
party, Bill
3
Thomas.
gives on the play, and right up the middle of the field. This one is stacked up and driven back after a short gain on the play. If you could come up with a number, good on you.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
I
Hold
got-
on.
I got
44.
44.
I got 44.
and,
All right, on that one.
Once again, Shepherd Hill
Romeo
trying
Holland with the carry.
hurry up here.
On 4th down and short to go, they need their own 38 for the first.
Trying to
As
get
they
him-
continue right to left, they try to draw Leominster off, not able to do it. Now Karam looks over at Coach Ryan Dugan. Cora calling signals on the defensive side of the ball. Here's the snap, the give, defense closes, wrapped up and taken down on the play. It's Braden Michelson, not able to break loose of the defense. Turnover on downs, and the ball right back to the Blue Devils in Ram territory, this time at the 34-yard line.
And that's borderline on insanity right there. Maybe, I don't know why Shepherd Hill just doesn't play a little bit of field possession game there on their own side of the 50, but Blue Devils stepping up.
Look at the first quarter of action, Bill Thomas. 2 Santee Rodriguez punts may have gone backwards in the process. Nobody wants to punt right now. On first down and 10, Newton with the handoff from Constant, bounces it laterally across the 35, flags out in all directions, and the signal is going to be a hold against Leominster. There was a short loss on the play, but it is not going to be the same as the 10-yard penalty, so they will enforce said holding call to the spot, so it ends up being about
they're only getting 5 yards.
5 yards on the
I think
play.
they're going to decline that.
Second down and 15 nonetheless. Ball back across the 35, now at the Ram 37.
They're going to take the play.
The snap, the handoff. This is Newton. Newton bounces off a block, now reverses field into the teeth of the defense, pushes the pile across the 35, and down at the 33-yard line. 7:20 to play here in the third quarter. Leominster's lead is 7-6, and they're looking to add to it. Gain a few yards back, third down and about 11.
Notice the Blue Devils have Newton back in. He started the game doing a good job of rotating those tailbacks, getting a little bit of production out of each one of them.
Durkin on the right of the formation, out of the gun. This is Constant, right up the middle of the field. Finds Rodriguez on the slant. Cross the 20-yard line and down at the 17. A nice find by Constant on that one.
15.
Gain of 15 on the play, and it is a first down for the Blue Devils. A huge third down conversion.
Yeah, nice pitching cats. Constant standing in there, waiting for the receiver to break open. Nice pass on the run, corralled it. Nice first down. Move the sticks.
Under 7 to play here in the third quarter. Constant out of the gun with 4 receivers in the set. Back to pass. Constant throws off the back foot. Finds Cora on the slant. Sheds a defender to the goal line. It's a Blue Devil touchdown.
Carbon copy of that play that in the first half, that quick slant to Cora. This one produces 6.
An 18-yard touchdown strike for the gunslinger Caden Constant to J.C. Cora. And Leominster adds to their lead. 13-6 with 6:26 to play here in the third quarter. Santee Rodriguez to try the point after. Eamon Durkin does the holding.
Big PAT right here.
Rodriguez kicking into the wind, the snap, the ball down, kept it low on the line drive, split the uprights. Teams coming back upfield, 6:26 to play in the third quarter. Leominster 13, make it 14, and Shepherd Hill 6. More to come. This is Leominster High School football on the K-Zone. Bonus coverage proceeds here with our partners on Leominster TV. Anytime radio steps away, we have an opportunity to continue talking to you. Bill Thomas, once again, defense creates for this Blue Devil offense.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if Shepherd Hill has learned their lesson to try to at least change the field position a little bit when they get stuck on fourth down. But Blue Devils doing what they got to do. They had a short field right there, and they took full advantage of it. Nice job getting that ball down the field. Let me add that I got to tell you, Santiago might be the most improved player as far as place kicking. 2 PATs. And he's been doing a good job on kickoffs too, getting the ball downfield. I'm impressed.
Back to Carmignati Field in Dudley. Ball on the tee, 40-yard line at our left. Rodriguez puts the right foot into it. End over end it will go. It will be returned by Estrada on the run. Cross the 20, then the 25, go 30, and dragged down just shy of the 35-yard line. Rams with great field position. First down and 10 at their own 34. Going right to left. Desperately looking to get some positive momentum going. Bill Thomas, this Rams offense owned the first quarter, and they have struggled to move the ball since.
Yeah, and they got to change it up a little bit here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him try to throw the ball. Maybe you try to get the defense of the Blue Devils spread out a little bit, but they're coming out with that double wing.
Todd, you mentioned that, a touchdown in their first drive and then turnovers on downs in all of the other ones. This one pitched out to number 9. That would be Siwick. Pickup of 6 yards for Siwick on that pitch, and on that rush.
The sudden lightning strikes that are the plays going on right now. All of a sudden there is one. Karam with the snap, and to give this time, this one's Raymond. He turns the left corner across the 40. He stood up on the play and dragged down. It'll bring up a third down and about 2 to go. Ball is at the Ram 43-yard line.
Rams going no huddle here, but still sticking with that same game plan.
On third down and short to go. This one leaned forward. It was Raymond again, and he's close to that marker. They're gonna mark it short.
There we go again.
Fourth down once again, and now a timeout. It's going to be the mask break here in the middle of the third quarter. Leominster with a 14-6 lead at the mid-third quarter mask break with 5:27 to play here in the third quarter.
Never been so angry with a mask break.
Keep playing.
For those of you joining us on WPKZstream.com, we apologize for some technical difficulties out on the stream this evening. We appreciate your patience on that, getting some messages about that out there as well. We appreciate it. Week 1 of action and the gremlins getting worked out of the system as well. Time now for the second half time and temperature. Kate's looking forward to this report. The right truck can make your job easier.
It's colder than it was in the first half.
Hang on. The right truck can make your job easier. And Chapdelaine Truck Center, selling and servicing commercial trucks since 1969. Chapdelaine has the best selection of pre-owned and commercial trucks, period. Stop by Route 2A in Lunenburg or online at chaptruck.com. 33 degrees under clear skies here in Dudley. Feels like 26 with a light breeze. 8:17 on a Friday night, March the 19th. Straight up the middle of the field, this is Holland with some room and a block. He's going to convert on fourth down, crossing the 45 and out to midfield. Blue Devils slow to get up on that play as there may have been some contact away from the ball. Cora has to scramble back into the play, and the Blue Devil that was staggered was Voshan Dixon. Leominster right back on the defensive end, 1st and 10. The mark, the 47. The snap and the give this time was Karamanakis. He finds his way across the 45, and he's pulled down just shy of the, it looks like just shy of the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Yeah, no gain on the play. They will mark it at the 48-yard line.
Voshan Dixon coming up from his safety position, or his, I'm not sure, I will call that a deep linebacker position tonight, but not really much in the way of defensive backfield here for the Blue Devils. They're basically playing 11 on the line of scrimmage.
Karam in the double wing set from the left hash. Snap, play action fake. Hits his back foot. Launches down the middle of the field. Raymond is wide open. He makes the catch out in front of the defense to the goal line. He is lassoed down, but it is 6 points for the Shepherd Hill Rams.
And that's what happens when you have 11 up on the line of scrimmage. You get somebody that blows by you, and you can't keep up with them. You can't turn and run with them. Leads to a long touchdown pass right there.
52-yard strike, Karam to Raymond for 6 points. And we got a 2-point ball game with 4.5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Rams will go for 2 to attempt to tie the ball game.
Shepherd Hill figured out why they couldn't run up the middle. Leominster was playing 11 on the line, so they just throw it over the top.
And for the first time in the 2021 season, there's a buzz among the crowd here in the stadium.
A cold buzz, but a buzz.
Indeed, out of an eye, the pitch back. Holland looks for some room to the goal line. Officials will crash. There was a stack. Everybody is trying to buy it one way or another. The preliminary signal is 2-point conversion, no good. Let's see what happens when they peel everybody apart. It stays that way. 2-point conversion, no good. 4:32 to play here in the third. Leominster maintains a 14-12 lead, but a 52-yard strike for the Rams adds to their total. This is Leominster High School football on the K-Zone. Bonus coverage continues for our friends here on Leominster TV. You have been treated to a dandy tonight, and we're so glad to be able to bring this to you. Of course, the travel party's not able to ultimately accommodate everybody coming to the game. 2 passes per player. That does not help a lot for extended family. We are so glad. Between our radio partners and our partners here at Leominster TV on the TV side, we're able to bring this one into your living room and hopefully help you feel what it's been like to be here at Carmignati Field tonight. Kate's even going to send home some of the cold for you.
Yep, it's on its way. Feels like a freezer.
I have to say, a great turnout by the supporting fans in spite of the weather.
We return to Carmignati Field in Dudley here on the K-Zone. 4:32 to play here in the third quarter, and we got a dandy here. It may feel like 26 degrees, but things are on fire down on the turf tonight.
Oh, yeah, right.
14-12, Leominster's lead. Ground ball on the kick, goes straight up the middle of the field. It was fielded on about a 10 hop. Leominster will return it across the 45, and it's pulled down around the 48-yard line.
Still beautiful field position.
Indeed, great field position. And on the return, it was Nico Martinez.
Some of the best field position Blue Devils have had on these kickoffs.
Certainly.
You know, for a normal type starting position, we'll just have to see if they can take advantage of it. Use some clock. Move the chains a couple of times here, and maybe even punch in another score.
Midway through the fourth quarter, I'm going to have to start the car.
Constant with the snap. The give on first down is for Newton. Newton's into the second level, crossing midfield, crossed the 45, and ultimately spun down at the 40-yard line. It is enough for a Blue Devil first down.
Nice gain of 11 right there on first down. That's what the Blue Devils need to do. Spread out that Shepherd Hill defense. Keep them honest. Try to move the chains.
Pistol set for Constant, Newton behind him. Low shotgun snap, picked up, given to Newton, and Newton decides discretion is the greater part of valor. He sits it down at the 46-yard line. He'll lose a handful on the play, but there was nowhere but down to go. Just a lot of bad options in front of him.
And unfortunately, when you're running everything out of the shotgun and things don't go good off the snap, that's what tends to happen.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I mean, you're not up on the line of scrimmage, so you're automatically losing 5 or 6 yards, but just no place to go. Decided to save himself right there.
Coach Devin Gates cues in the play to Caden Constant. 3 receivers in the formation, 2 wide to the left. Single receiver is tight to the right. The snap for Constant. Give it for Newton. He's going to slash it out to the left. Cross the 45. Still churning his legs. Cross the 40 and drag down, it looks like, right about the 39-yard line.
Big gain of 8.
Yeah, gains back what was lost on the first down play, and then some. Personnel scrambling in all directions. Here comes the Blue Devils on third down. Third down and 9 to go. Ball spot, the 39-yard line at left hash. Shotgun set, 3 receivers in the formation. 2 wide to the right, single one is Cora, tight to the boundary left. The snap, there were whistles and problems galore. No. A timeout was taken on the field. Coach Ryan Dugan said, I don't like what I see. Let's stop this now. He'll spend the timeout.
I think he saw a flashing J.C. Cora completely open. It was
Again,
either
on the far left.
It was no. I think then it was J.V. Rodriguez. Then more than likely, it was on the right side in the slot, flashing. I don't think anybody was available to cover.
They had some kind of prevent defense out there. 6 defensive backs. Off the line of scrimmage there, odd-looking set, but you know, I think they decided, like you said, Kate, they saw a receiver that was going to break free in the middle and decided that's not the best defensive setup for what we see coming.
No coverage in the slot there. They were all in the box.
They were all, and they were deep.
The Rams operate out of a base 4-3, in that case, shifting some personnel.
They had a 4-7 going right there.
I was going to say. Under 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 14-12. Leominster's lead is 2.
A little more traditional 4-3 right here.
Third down and 9 to go. Ball at the 39-yard line at left hash. Leominster continues from left to right. Similar 3-back formation, or excuse me, 3-receiver formation. And Constant will snap, roll, throw back across his body, through the hands of the defender. Karamanakis was the one with the nearest opportunity. The pass will fall incomplete. The official intended receiver will be J.V. Rodriguez downfield, but Karamanakis was the guy, a linebacker in coverage, that was closest to catching the ball.
You know, I think the Blue Devils are going to do the smart thing here. Let's put the punter out on the field and try our luck here. And try to flip the field a little bit more against Shepherd Hill.
I think the key here, Bill Thomas, low flight. You're going to try to pooch this one on a low flight, going left to right on 4th down and 9. Good snap to Rodriguez, buys some time, got it on the toe perfectly, kept it low, hopped at the 20-yard line. Look at the release and the rollout on this one, and it will check up across the 10-yard line at the 8. Leominster able to turn field position on a beautiful Santee Rodriguez pooch punt on that one, Billy. That was timely.
That's the way you do it. That's the way you do it, and Shepherd Hill should take note of that. Even though Blue Devils are on Shepherd Hill's side of the 50, I think that was a great move by Coach Gates right there.
Right now, with how Leominster's defense is playing, they've been doing such a masterful job, especially in 3rd and 4th down situations. You want to be able to lean on what's been playing very well, and right now it's Leominster's defense.
1st and 10 for the Rams, their own 8-yard line in the double wing, set at right hash. The snap, the handoff went inside. Got picked up in there by Raymond, and Raymond pushes it forward for about a yard, if that. The wing official from the near sideline is going to head out. They're going to adjust something. There was a personnel adjustment that needed to be made. Oh, it was a lost helmet. 75 out there on the field. That's Trevor Johnson. Lost his helmet on the play, so he has to come out for one play. So the Rams have to send in or spend a timeout. Those are your options.
And players are scattered all over the field.
Yeah, so
here on the sideline. Got to get a defender out there.
That 40-second clock is running out onto the field. This is Brady Oikel, who is going to head out into the huddle.
And another.
Now this is Karam coming out with the play. 10 seconds on the play clock, says the back judge, and Coach Ryan Dugan is fired up. He's going to spend the timeout with 1:43 to play here in the third.
Right there.
You hate to burn the timeout, but you've got personnel problems. This one of those opportunities to reset the play.
Just some statistical updates here for the Shepherd Hill Rams. That last carry was Raymond's 19th attempt. He's got 60 yards on the evening. Total of 104 yards rushing right now for Shepherd Hill, and that's usually their bread and butter. In the aerial attack, three attempts, 2 catches, a total of 79 yards total. So that means Karam is 2 of 3, 79 yards passing. He's got 67% completion rate right now for the Rams.
Opportunity for us to talk about our defensive play of the day. It's brought to you by Central Communication Systems. Don't trust your next AV or security system project to a novice. The experts at Central Communication Systems are the key communications provider for thousands of businesses around New England, including Worcester's new Polar Park. Learn more at central-inc.com. Since 1991, the region's communications systems experts. We'll get to the Central Communications defensive play of the day in a moment. But first, 2nd down and 11. Karam out of the timeout. Play action fake. Launches again, looking for Raymond. Beat the defenders downfield and just overthrown on that one. Raymond had beat all 11 Blue Devils downfield, and that pass sailed just a little bit long. Incomplete, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 11 for the Rams. Bill Thomas, Central Communications play of the day defensively. You got to go back.
Let's swing back to that.
4 defensive stops inside the half-yard line.
First quarter defensive stop, 4 equals 1. Great defensive stand.
One of the things I know that obviously Leominster's defense prolific right now, especially against the rush. But right now, Karam and Raymond, they have Leominster secondary beat by a whole heck of a lot. If they are able to make that connection, the last time Raymond and Karam made that connection, it was for a 52-yard touchdown. They're going for pay dirt every time right now.
Back to pass this time, and Karam drops it off underneath, and look who it is with some room out to the edge. Bouncing out to the outside, it's Sawick again. He gets to the left sideline, across the 25, then the 30, and he's angled out of bounds at the 32-yard line. You're looking downfield for Raymond. Sawick comes on the underneath.
You change the level, you change the look, you change the eyes, and you run something underneath, and it turns out to be a 1st down play. Good call there by the Shepherd Hill offensive coordinator. But I think the Blue Devils got to put somebody back in coverage. They can't tempt fate here. They've already got beat twice. One went for 6. It's just they're playing with fire.
Indeed they are. On 1st down and 10, Karam the snap, the pitch back straight up the middle of the field. This is Holland. Holland with some room, big as a tunnel. Across the 40, it pulled down shy of the 45. It's enough for a Ram 1st down for Romeo Holland.
He doesn't look that big, but he looks like a load when he's carrying that ball, and he runs people over.
It's gain of 9 on the play.
109 to play here in the 3rd, and the Rams are chasing 2.
He gets that head of steam, and takes more than one defensive player to bring him down.
Especially given how far back off the play they set him up.
Exactly.
He's coming full speed. Karam the snap, play action fake. Look over the middle of the field again. This is Raymond racing downfield again. And he beat the Blue Devils defense again in the pass sails. Incomplete. Karam is just a half a yard long of his target of Raymond. And that is twice on this drive. That was goodbye.
You got Coach Gates' phone number? Send him a text message. Tell him what we're seeing up here.
Somebody at the very least, you know what? Cut him at the line. I mean, at this point, right?
Put one guy back and place him center field here.
Chance the pass interference. At least got to slow him down.
I just can't believe this look that we're seeing from Shepherd Hill. It's so atypical of what we're used to seeing this shell game.
And Karam has the arm to do it. The snap and the pitch, guess what? It's a dose of Holland. Straight into the middle of the line. Cross the 45, dragged down at the 46-yard line. Gain of about 3. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
Once again, but he didn't commit the line with that power that time. A little hitch in his giddy up there trying to find a hole. Gave the Blue Devils time to close that hole up and stop him for a little or no gain.
Final 30 seconds of the 3rd quarter here. Leominster with the 2-point advantage. Rams driving the football. Their own 46 at left hash. Single wing stack with the deep play here. The pitch was straight back. This is Raymond coming from the deep back eye. Cross midfield, Blue Devils defender slipped off his helmet. Crossed the 45, then the 40 and down at the 38-yard line. Coach Ryan Dugan wanted to say, hey, did you see him? He was up around the head, but he never got the grasp on the face mask.
And I think the difference was if the tackle had been made there, I think the flag would have came out. The hand slid off the helmet, allowed the player to gain additional yards.
And that's how the 3rd quarter will come to the close. 3 quarters in the books here from Carmagnani Field in Dudley tonight. Leominster 14, Shepherd Hill 12 and driving. Teams change ends in the all-important 4th and final quarter. When we come back, this is Leominster High School football on the K-Zone. Bonus coverage for those of you joining us on Leominster TV tonight. Hope you have been enjoying this one from the comfort of your very own home, or perhaps you're joining us in replay. To see this one on Leominster TV, so many ways to be a part of this one, and you've been treated to what has been a fantastic ball game, Bill Thomas, to watch.
Could we have sent Bradley out and called this from the living room tonight? Bradley, sorry.
There's a lot of head shaking
actually,
going
I'm glad we're here. We're being treated to a fantastic ball game. The crowd is here. We're here. The players are, I'm sure, enjoying the game on the field. We're enjoying from the sideline.
There is no place better to be, Bill Thomas, than inside of a high school football stadium with this kind of environment. And I'll tell you, desperately needed. Coach Devin Gates had coined a phrase, food for the soul. That is what being out on the practice field it felt like. Tonight, just being in this stadium and being among other human beings, it's food for the soul. It's like coming out of hibernation. Back to Carmagnani Field. We start the 4th quarter on a 1st and 10 for the Rams. Snap and the give is for Holland. Holland with some room. Straight over the middle across the 35. Down at the 34-yard line of the Blue Devils as this march continues. From left to right for the Rams. They've got a 2nd down and a short 5.
I will say, back to your comment earlier, Todd, the game is warming my soul, but it's not helping my extremities. That I will say.
I second that motion.
30 seconds into the 4th and final quarter.
I need to turn my vest up.
2nd down and 4. Here's the snap and the give this time. Into the pile, it was Braden Michelson. Just about his, 2nd, maybe 3rd carry on the day. Got some room off the left edge across the 35 and up to about the 31-yard line. About 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. Now they marked it back a little. Call it 3rd down and 2.
Who'd you have on that carry?
4.
Thank
Michelson. Karam heading in. This is a great opportunity to say hello to some folks out there joining us tonight. We say hello to the LHS poet Bob Cross. He wanted the team to know, as well as the community to know, although he physically cannot be here, he has been thinking about this team and is supporting this team and praying for them throughout this year and hoping for them to have a safe and healthy and successful Wedge High School football season this year. And Bob Cross, we feel the same way for you. Hope you are doing well out there. It was great to hear from you today. And look forward to talking to you very soon. Bill Thomas says that was Brady on the carry with some room and enough for a Ram 1st down across the 25-yard line of the 24. And this one was
Kyle
Raymond,
Philbin.
and that was Kyle Philbin with the hit. A little help from Jack Philbin as the bear trap on the bottom of that pile as well.
I also want to make sure that we send our thoughts to the Marchand family, particularly Diana Marchand and, of course, Coach Jose Navarro for Leominster Blue Devil football. We hope that Diana is on the mend, and we're thinking about the entire Marchand family and, of course, Diana Navarro and Coach Navarro as well.
Just under 10 minutes to play here in the 4th quarter, 14-12. Leominster's lead on 2nd down and 12. The snap and the give, staggering their way through the pile. And look at the competition away from the ball. You think players want this one, Bill Thomas?
Hey, they hold in their blocks.
It was
Till they
Brady
hear
on
the
the
whistle.
carry, indeed. He took it across the 25 to the 23-yard line. Under 9.5 minutes to play here in the 4th quarter. And the Rams continue moving from left to right.
Shepherd Hill all of a sudden in no hurry from that no huddle to let's take our time here as the fourth quarter winds.
And Coach Dugan has clearly got his players attuned to the idea of kind of stepping on the gas and then pulling off, stepping on the gas and pulling off, trying to keep that change of pace, keep the defense guessing. 3rd down and 10. He'll shovel pass over the middle of the field, snared out of the air by Karamanakis. He's across the 15 and down around the 14-yard line. That was a shot-put shovel from Karam as he just pushed it forward and found Karamanakis wide open.
Gain of 8.
And they got the Blue Devils' eyes looking downfield now and leaving that middle open. Linebackers are dropping. Quick hitter leads to a quick 8.
8:35 to play here in the 4th.
Looks like they went the wrong way with the chains. They have 4th down, but I think it's 2nd down.
I think you're right, Bill Thomas.
They flipped it in the wrong direction.
I got it for 2nd and about a
I got
yard.
it for 2nd also.
Single wing set here up off the left. Here's the snap and the pitch. Straight back it goes into the pile. Forward it goes. It looked like on the carry, I had 40, but it
44.
got smaller.
44.
Thank you. So that's Holland
Yep.
on the carry.
The bus.
And he's slow to get up. And once again, the trainer, just released from the sideline. She saw an injury, and she was right out on it. She was able to get to Holland, who was able to get himself up on his own power and come on over to the sideline there.
A little limp in his giddy up
got a little hitch there.
6 Blue Devils on that tackle. Gang tackle him. The only way they can bring him down once he gets that head of steam up.
Reminds me a lot of the fullback at Algonquin, Bill Thomas, Rio Ferguson. Got
Yes.
that head of steam right
Exactly.
through the middle of the field. Strong upper body through the middle of the field.
15th play of this drive coming up here for the Rams.
On 1st down and goal to go. Karam put it into the middle of the field. This looks like Briggs. He will come out of the pile. Nope, it was Raymond into the pile. And he got stopped up on that one. They'll mark it for a short gain. 2nd and goal this time, looks like from the 9.
Feels like the
It's going to be officially.
Looks like they're about the 5.
Yeah, maybe up to the 5,
About the
it
5,
looks like.
Yeah,
right?
so it's going to be
Bill Thomas.
officially a gain of 2 on the play.
Indeed. Hard to tell from our angle here. The snap, Karam the give. This is Briggs into the middle of the pile. Shedded a defender. Keep moving forward with the help from a block. He got spun down to the 1-yard line.
43. Is that Brady?
That's Brady.
Oh, that's
That was
yes.
Brady that time.
Oh,
yeah.
Brady, excuse
that
me.
was Brady.
Yes.
Right back up. No huddle.
7 minutes left here in the 4th. 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. Karam under center. The snap and flip. Running back heading toward the ground. Officials crash.
JC
They say
Cora.
he is short. Cora with the tackle on that one. He got his hand on Raymond.
That was 9. I believe that was
9. Bill Thomas says,
That's
sorry,
Si-
9.
Sip-
Yeah.
Suick.
Siwick.
Yep.
But did you see JC Cora come all the way across that line of scrimmage and take him down with a single hand?
On 4th down and goal to go, the Rams are going to try a point after attempt.
Look out for a
Field
fake
goal.
here.
This is Michelson to hold.
This is for 3.
Snap the ball down, the kick is up, and the kick is through. Shepherd Hill reclaims the lead. Luke Miller with the field goal and puts the Rams on top by 1. 6:15 to play in the 4th quarter. It's Shepherd Hill 15, Leominster 14. More to come. This is Leominster football on the K-Zone. Well, Bill Thomas, talk about running a play out onto the field. They ran that field goal out, lined it up, and Miller drove it through.
Unexpected right there, but I think that was Shepherd Hill's only smart option was to try to take that 3 right there, and turned out to be a good move on their part.
And so Leominster finds themselves chasing one with 6 1/4 left here in the 4th.
Blue Devils got to hope for some good field position out of this kickoff, and could be their last possession here, so they got to make good use of it.
Back to Carmignati Field in Dudley tonight. A field goal from the right foot of Luke Miller puts the Rams back on top for the first time since the 6-0 lead they had in the very first quarter.
That's clutch special teams right there.
Absolutely, and run on in the process. And here's Miller on the approach with the kickoff. sends this one scurrying down the field. It will be scooped by Rodriguez. He moves laterally across the 25-yard line, turns the edge, but Riemann catches him from behind, and Rodriguez is spun down at the 27-yard line. Leominster's got a 1st and 10 from their own 27, going right to left with 6:08 to play here in the 4th quarter.
Unfortunately, the Blue Devils didn't get that field position they were hoping for, so now they got to work that offense.
They've got plenty of time to do it here, again, starting on their own 27-yard line, but they have 6 minutes and 8 seconds of game clock left. Personnel issues.
Shotgun set, 3 receivers in the formation, the snap, and there was a delay. Newton got the give. Holland didn't finish the tackle. Newton slipped away, but ended up going further back. Nice job by the defense. Karamanakis, the linebacker, came up to finish the play off. It ends as a loss of 4. 2nd down and 14 back to the Blue Devil 25-yard line.
Once again, Blue Devils having trouble getting that running game going out of the shotgun set, taking a 4th quarter mass break.
5:48 to play in the 4th, and it is that 4th quarter mass break. Time now for our peak performer of the 2nd half. It's brought to you by Viola's Fitchburg Tire and Service. Viola's Fitchburg Tire and Service can get you ready for spring with new tires, brakes, exhaust systems, or your seasonal service needs. Let brothers John and Mike Viola help you stay on the road and in the game. Open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday on Boulder Drive in downtown Fitchburg. Online at ViolaTire.net. Bill Thomas, what has stood out to you about this 2nd half as a peak performance by Viola's Fitchburg Tire and Service?
Well, I got to tell you, I can't quite read his name, but 44, I forget what his name is.
Romeo Holland, Bill Thomas.
On the part of Shepherd Hill, but if this lead stands up, I got to go with the field goal kicker.
Luke Miller. Luke Miller could be the difference in this football game. He is right now. 2nd down and 14, Blue Devil 25, going right to left. 3 receivers packed in tight to the boundary. The snap and Constant, the little wide receiver screen, snuck out to the right into the hands of Rodriguez. Head of steam across the 30 to the 35-yard line. Gains back what was lost plus. It'll be a 3rd down and 4 to go from the Blue Devil 35. 4 receivers in the formation. There was a snap, but there was a whistle before that. Coach Ryan Dugan spends a timeout with 5:25 to play in the 4th quarter.
They had to. They had 13 players on the field there. They were going to get penalized.
That would be a minor advantage, Bill Thomas.
That would be.
13 players.
2 of them were running off, so it was a dead giveaway that they had too many players on there. They just did not get off in time. Smart timeout right there, because that was going to be a 1st down.
COVID protocol. They were social distancing from the sideline.
Yeah,
that's right.
They decided to have 13 out there.
Well, they can blame the mass break. Too many players decide to go back on the field.
Time now for our in-game update. It's brought to you by Charles River Insurance partner Ryan Logan. For those across the Twin City region, Ryan Logan is your local Charles River Insurance partner with access to the products to protect you and your business for 2021 and beyond. Learn more at charlesriverinsurance.com or contact Ryan at 978-343-6946. Ryan Logan, your local Charles River Insurance partner.
Big 3rd down play here for the Blue Devils.
3rd down and 4 to go. Shotgun set. 4 receivers out. Back to pass. Constant. Now flushed out to his left. He's able to shed a defender. Turning the left corner across the 35. Then the 40. Tiptoes the sideline and leads forward across the 45. Huge play for Caden Constant. Bill Thomas, he was making it up as he went.
I tell you, Constant has never struck me as being somebody with even a 3rd gear or a 4th gear. He found 5th gear there somehow. And I think that's the first time I've ever seen him beat a defender to the edge. Great job there by Caden to force that 1st down.
1st and 10 from their own 45. The snap and the give this time looked like Newton, maybe Dixon. It was Dixon. He got popped as he came across the left of the formation. Gains 4, but he earned every bit of it.
Yeah, that's where I was going with that. Solid 4. We'll take 4 on 1st down, and it helps to shorten up the next 3 play choices here.
Constant checking on Dixon as they line up. 3 receivers in the formation, 2 wide to the right. High snap fielded by Constant. Fake the give, calls his own number. Plunges into the pile at midfield. Forward he goes to about the Ram 48-yard line. It'll set up a 3rd down and about 4 to go.
Sometimes I do worry that center to quarterback exchange, especially on a cold night. We've seen a couple of errant long snaps, so not long snaps, but snaps from the gun.
Literally blocks of ice, Kate.
Yep.
Hands are a block of ice.
Don't I
the
know
ball is a block of ice.
Don't I know it.
And they're just pitching it all around the field. Cora getting signals from Constant. Looks like there was a communication problem. He'll ask for the ball on 3rd down and 4. Play action fake. Constant hit as he throws. The pass will fall incomplete on the play. Rodriguez was the intended receiver on the right side. It'll bring up 4th down for the Blue Devils at the Ram 49-yard line. Going right to left with 4:06 to play here in the 4th quarter. Down 1. Looks like Santee Rodriguez is out on the field, Bill Thomas. They're going to try to pooch and bury him deep again, see if they can prevent them in the long field.
And we'll see if the wind will help him out here. He's got the wind at his back, and great job last time.
Rodriguez at his own 39. Good snap. On the toe again. Drives it into the corner. Angling toward the sideline.
cow.
Pretty coffin corner
Oh.
from Santee Rodriguez. Once again, another huge special teams play. That punt inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Bill Thomas, I'm going to echo what you said earlier because it bears repeating. Santee Rodriguez thus far, most improved player.
I think I said that to the LTV audience, and I might have called him Santee Santiago, but it's, let's get his name right. Santee Rodriguez, I'm putting him as the most improved player, at least what we've seen, in this game, as far as isolating somebody from what we saw last year to this year. He was like a fish out of water last year, but he's definitely worked on his game.
And he will be continuing on. Worcester State University, I believe, will be his next stop to continue to kick there. Flag out in the end zone. Finger whistle was getting a little stuck, but it was a procedure penalty called against the Rams. So they'll mark that back. Should be about half the distance.
So it should be the 3.5 yard line.
Yeah, it looks like the 3.5 yard line there. Trying to mark the stick, and there they go. They'll put it down right about the 3. And they'll replay 1st down. So 1st down and longer. Rams need their own 16-yard line for the 1st down.
This will be a great time for a defensive stand if you can force Shepherd Hill to give up the ball in the wind here.
Indeed. The double wing set. That player standing in their own end zone. The snap, there was a tight give. It was immediately sniffed out by the defense. And down to the field they go.
Couldn't see, I think it was 43 on the carry.
Yeah, we're gonna credit that one to Brady.
That was Brady.
All the way back to the 2.
Safety would look good right here.
I was going to say, that would certainly make all the difference in the world, Bill Thomas. And this Blue Devil defense has done it all today to create opportunities for their offense. Can they score some points?
But don't get sucked into the line of scrimmage here. Watch out for over the top.
The leak out going downfield.
Over the top right here.
And Raymond is deep in the backfield. They wait for the 10-second signal. Karam the snap. Give it for Raymond. Head of steam. He runs over a defender across the 5 and then the 10-yard line and down at the 11. Wow, what a run by Michael Raymond right over a defender.
He had that head of steam going for him there and took on one of the defenders one-on-one and left him in his wake.
That was a strong gain of 5 on the play. It'll be 3rd down now, gaining back what was lost on the 1st down penalty. 3rd down and about 6 to go. Rams still need their own 17-yard line for the 1st down.
Same set.
Yeah, the double wing set. Actually make it single wing left with this double wing in the backfield. Here's the snap, and it's Rams again, straight up the middle. It was Raymond with some room across the 15 and down around the 16-yard line. Rams think they have a 1st down. The officials are going to look at it.
This is close. They're going to have a measurement.
And they're going to bring the sticks in. 2:18 to play here in the 4th quarter. Leominster trailing by 1, needing a defensive stop. The difference will either be 4.5 yard or a 1st down, and Leominster will have to start spending timeouts, which Coach Devin Gates still has to be able to manage some of this clock situation. This could turn into a basketball game here very soon. And it is short. 4th down and about 6 links of the chain. Call it 4th and inches.
You know Shepherd Hill's got to go for it. They think this is a game-winning play right here. No way are they going to punt this and risk something or a bad snap.
And Coach Gates and Coach Kevin Murphy want to talk this over with the defense. Timeout on the field. 2:18 to play in the 4th quarter. 15-14. Shepherd Hill on top of Leominster on the back of 3 points from Luke Miller with a field goal. Leominster's defense has been asked time and time again tonight to stop the Rams' powerful offense within inches of points, inches of 1st downs, and they have responded every single time. None bigger than this time right here, Bill Thomas.
No, and this is the goal line stand on the 16-yard line right now. And, you know, there's been a number of big plays in this game, but none will be any bigger than this. Whichever way this play turns, you know, Blue Devils desperately need the ball back. I think you got to sell out the pass here and just sell out on the run. And if they go over the top and make a good play, then hand it to Shepherd Hill. But you got to fill every gap right here.
And you can see Leominster's defense, all 11 players, they are within probably a yard, if that, of the football. Everybody's in the box. Here's the snap and the push. The white jerseys cave. The maroon plows forward. It's a Ram first down to their own 20-yard line. And now Leominster will have to play a game with the clock.
And they run a keeper. First time they've done that tonight, and it works to perfection.
Somewhere across the NCAA tournament, there's a team fouling to extend the game. In this case, Leominster's going to have to spend timeouts to extend this football game, and they'll spend one here to stop the clock. 2:08 to play here in the fourth quarter. 15-14. The lead right now belongs to Shepherd Hill. And by the way, this is game one of 6 weeks of high school football here on the K-Zone. So excited to have you with us. It's not even the last game of this week.
5 or 6?
It's 6 total weeks.
Playoff.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
With the
right.
one-week
They added
pod
playoffs.
Yes,
That's
indeed.
right.
Tomorrow, the second game of our opening week doubleheader. St. Bernard's plays Groton Dunstable. The game played at Groton Dunstable's temporary home, Neshoba Valley Tech in Westford. Billy Kate and myself will be there for the play-by-play call. We're looking forward to that one. And the weather right now predicted clear skies and 55 degrees.
Bring it on.
I might send a block of ice that reasonably facsimilates me, because I don't know if I'm going to thaw out. That's all I'm going to have to send, just myself as a block of ice.
It feels so much colder than in the 20s.
No question about that. But hey, a hearty crowd out here tonight in
I haven't
Dudley.
seen anybody leave.
Nobody has moved.
Yeah.
Why would you? What a treat of a game you've had on the first day of the season after 473 days without high school football in Massachusetts. First down and 10 to go for the Rams, their own 20-yard line, up one. Snap, the give, it looked like Holland, and it was. Through the middle of the field, forward, he drives the defense to the 25-yard line. And an injury down on the field. There was a Ram, looks like from the line, may have gotten rolled up on, and that's always the most dangerous part of those plays. That after the initial push, when bodies start to hit the ground, potentially when you have that lineman situation where somebody may roll over top of the situation there, coaches trying to move people around. Because you got social distance protocol.
Looks like, I'm going to guess it, but 75 possibly is the lineman that we're waiting to see on.
So the coaches and trainers were out. It looks like a lower extremity injury. Meanwhile, Holland's got some issues with some loose tape. They sprinted over here to the near side, and looks like a NASCAR pit stop here over at midfield as they're trying
blood.
Potentially, Kate, you
could
be right.
Blood.
I mean, as the field gets colder, as the air gets colder, those artificial blades of grass start to become like razor blades. I mean, between that and, of course, the infill, which is crushed tire, is going to definitely freeze up and become a bit like razor blades in the field.
And unless these kids are wearing pantyhose, about half of them are not wearing anything below their knees. But they might, I mean, you're laughing, Kate.
Bill Thomas,
also known as leggings.
That was straight out of NFL films, though.
Yeah.
No, Kate, that's straight out of NFL films from the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s.
Could be.
Years before Under Armour was invented.
Gentlemen, it's the 21st century.
Control tops
Control
was the way to go about
Don't
getting
get me the queen size. Makes me look fat.
Muffin tops?
Bill Thomas.
For the players.
All right,
The
here
lineman.
we go. It was a lineman.
Yeah, it was 75.
Yes, it was 75. Trevor Johnson.
He's up, walking
On his
off
own
under his
power.
own power.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
the good news.
A little dinged up, but coming off under his own power. Good to see.
And he's able to bear weight. That's all good news.
Yep. I hate to see him have to get helped off the field. It's never a good sign, but
2:01 to play here. Fourth quarter. Leominster chasing one. Defense badly needing yet another stop tonight to thwart the Rams' forward movement and leave some time on the clock for the offense to have a chance to overcome a 1-point deficit. Clock starts to run. Karam waits for the 10-second signal. Now he'll step under center in the double wing. The snap, the give, the flip. This is Raymond. Forward he goes. Nope, check it. It's Holland. Holland with some room across the 25, forward to about the 29. Will leave him about 1 yard shy. 3rd and 1 to go. Rams need their own 30 for the first down.
Couple of plays for the game here. I'm not sure. I'm not calling timeouts. Wonder where the Blue Devils are with their timeouts. They don't keep track of them on the scoreboard, unfortunately.
Karam went under center. Now he's standing back up. Wants to take more time off the clock.
Smart.
Waiting for the 10-second signal.
Very smart.
Indeed. If they get this first down, it may be over. Karam the snap into the middle of the pile. It caves toward the 30-yard line. If it's marked a first down, 57 seconds, maybe a chance for one more play for Leominster to force a potential fumble. It is a first down, and that is a dagger for the Rams.
Right on the 30. No measurement, trust in the lines.
Now, understandably, we do still have 49 seconds left in this game, but think about the improvement from the Blue Devils in their effort last year, or in 2019 versus this year. Understandably, special teams play is going to be the difference maker in this one, but what a great effort by the Blue Devils in this outing.
The snap, the kneel down, Coach Ryan Dugan with a big fist pump. After 473 days, the Rams have got themselves a victory. And in huge comeback fashion on a Luke Miller field goal.
A little bit of graciousness exchanged by some of the players. I mean, you've been laying on each other all game, you know.
Absolutely. The players will hug.
Some respect.
A lot of respect from both sides demonstrated. And
from the captains, I might add, I think is what we saw there.
Fantastic crowd out here on the field. They were treated to a dandy week 1
They're
matchup.
leaving quickly.
And they are respectfully and quickly heading toward the exit and warmer places.
Kate, you need some help to get out to the car?
I'm going to do my recap.
We're just getting started here on the K-Zone. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we will be back with our post-game show next. We thank our friends at Leominster TV. 15-14, Shepherd Hill a winner over Leominster tonight. For Billy and Kate, I'm Todd. Thank you so much for joining us on Leominster TV. So long until next Friday night at Doyle Field. Join us for Leominster and Fitchburg, the 139th meeting of those storied rivals on Leominster TV. So long, Leominster TV, but we're just getting started. Flip on your radios, AM 1280, 105.3 FM, WPKZstream.com. Full post-game report next. More to come. This is Leominster High School football on the K-Zone.
LTV's Action Sports is brought to you in part through the generous support of these Leominster sponsors. Richardson Funeral Home, www.richardsonfuneralhome.net, the Il Camino Restaurant, www.ilcamino-restaurant.com, and by MP Crowley Company Incorporated, www.mpcrowleyinc.com.